PSP game, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, to treat it as we did the other PSP Metal Gear and witness the story, hear the tale, see the cutscenes.
Get all the bits and see our way through it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling 5.
Like, no, yeah, I'm
is
also very, very excited to just get to 5. And
yeah.
And if that was also part of the question, yes. Also, I don't like. I'm sure Peace Walker is a perfectly fine and fun game.
I hear quite a few people think it's one of the better ones.
But I've been curious about Solid 5 practically since it came out, and told myself I wouldn't do it until I went through the series. We've gone through the series.
Look at that.
And here we are.
And this, unfortunately, contains a lot of stuff in 5. I have beaten 5. I've never played Peace Walker or seen Peace Walker. I picked things up pretty easily as to what they were dropping down during Phantom Pain to figure out, okay, so this is who this person is. This is how I'm supposed to know them. I guess we met this guy in that game. All right.
So, apologies to anyone who was really looking forward to a full playthrough of that game. Alas, it was not in the cards. But you can experience us experiencing the story according to...
Oh, absolutely. Do not worry. We will be doing Ground Zeroes.
Yes.
Although that might not even be a whole stream. Ground Zeroes is not very long. I mean, if you just book it through, like, there's maybe 2 hours of content in it if you're, like, really going through and looking for stuff, but you can get that shit done in 10 minutes.
If you leave it to me, it'll take at least 2 streams. I guarantee you.
Excellent. But yeah, Ground Zeroes is really good. It's basically a tech demo for 5. It's like, hey, let's whet your appetite with this what would be tutorial mission, sort of.
I like Ishouse's response with 500 bits saying, if you're excited for 5, Greg, get ready because you're watching the real 5. I do remember being told that
this was
originally penned as Metal Gear Solid 5, and people were like, Kojima, we can't put 5 on a fucking PSP. No, give it a name.
Why not give it a full release? I don't know. Either way, let's get this going because we're going to be here for about 3 hours. Let's go. Grab your popcorn because we got movie sign!
I don't know if there's an MSDK 3K version of this, so you're just going to see us.
Yep. There's probably a way to silhouette us, but...
There definitely is. Kieran has done it before.
It's more work than I'm willing to put in.
Same.
Robin Atkin Downs is in this?
Already learning something.
Cat Tabor.
The Cat Tabor. He's a Cat Tabor.
Do you think that's a chosen name, or is that a name that, like, you know, we're going to call him Cat?
I wonder if it's short for Bobcat. All right.
Shit's going down.
Pick up the basics of CQC.
I'm sorry, did that say Alberto Del Rio?
Might have. Steve Bloom, classic.
Yep. Mr. Every Soldier.
Boss! Who's that huge set of abs walking my way?
Oh, Antonio De Rio. I got real confused because the other one's a wrestler. Snake.
What's going on, Kaz?
Also, who are you?
We got gas.
Oh, Kazuhiro Miller.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley.
So I guess we never get a proper introduction to Kaz.
Yeah, Major Miller.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Oh, sorry, Vic Boss.
What? No.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
Okay.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
Are they speaking in code?
Don't do either.
I think he's just saying he's fed up with all this shit.
Okay, bye, sir.
You got it.
Dur to Deer, thank you so much for the 15-month resub.
Here. Thank you.
Do we have the remote for this television? Let's crank it up
I feel like
put it
a
up to
new
15.
man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
That's
there's
definitely
Steve.
Spike.
Stephen J. Bloom.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University
Boom.
for Peace.
Ramon Galvez Mena. Steve Bloom.
You see, over the past year, there have been
I like this
sightings
motion
of an armed
comic,
group
like,
in Costa
presentation.
Rica.
Yeah, that's what we were getting with
Ours.
Portable Ops, I think.
Costa Rica
It's also very similar with how they did the story for Metal Gear Acid.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
That's a really bad.
Wow.
Like, that's not a good thing.
I think it's rebels.
Nah, man. It's putting your faith in your hands and just be like, all right, here we
Appear to
go.
be guerrillas. They're far
No
too
one will take advantage of this.
I think you know, just having an active military usually a good thing. Chicado, thank you for the 500 bits, dude.
multinational security
Should probably
hired by the Development Corporation.
pull
of
up
Costa Rica.
Streamlabs here.
Multiple post-credit scenes, so watch the whole thing. There's even a special codec from the game during the subscribe bar. Neat.
Nice.
I fear La CIA may be involved.
You mean the CIA?
The CIA.
Yeah.
As you both know,
It's funny when they turn it into an actual word. La CIA.
has its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance.
Okay, so this is post-missile crisis.
And your government can't just give them boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Welcome to America.
They don't give you bears.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9.
Zombiefile 2, thank you for the 7-month Prime sub.
I
We love you
understand
too.
That you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must
gotta
drive
move
them
this so I
out of
stop
our
touching it.
defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true.
Okay, so they're going like,
Probably
we won't
not
have a
Amer-
national military, but we're going to pay a bunch of mercenaries to be our military.
Oh, that's interesting. Probably not Amer informing us. This is 1 year before Ground Zeroes, actually.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, we
place
wanted
is
to do this because it was a
becoming a
good
mess
lead-in to...
Snake, we
To Ground
need
Zeroes and
someplace
5.
we can settle down.
Some sort of
The government
mother
agreed to
base.
cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it. You
I haven't said a
just
thing.
pack of dogs of war.
Snake's like, what the fuck?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution. The government's hands are tied. Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know. No, I'm not here on their behalf. So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student.
Also, this
My
one-
only student.
This red mage back here is my student.
Paz
Oh, Paz.
Ortega. Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace.
Ah, Paz and Kaz.
Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
When do we meet you properly? Like, we never got a real introduction to Miller.
Got a supply
I think according to Jicado, there's a cassette tape
town
that features their introduction.
In 5? Wow.
A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did,
So no lewds.
but somehow she
Oh, you can look around and move and zoom if we were...
Stop
Oh,
looting!
Whoa!
16!
Whoa!
16!
Whoa, Snake.
How rude! She was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War.
Will you fucking kill me with live?
War with a passion like no other.
Oh, the cassette tape of their meeting is in Peace Walker.
Ah.
Do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
I have a reputation.
Oh, shit.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake.
He looks so happy to be
I'm
here.
glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real.
Like that time we fell into that nest of Gundarks.
You're doing it for her.
For her, for her, for her. Oh, sorry. I got stuck in a loop there, Snake.
The Fuhrer?
Forever.
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What?
But wouldn't it be nice to be a nomad with a home?
And
Tools in the
money?
hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen,
Wouldn't that be a better place to be?
I mean, I'm already really itching to get one of those Metal Gears.
MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who the security
Big
company
Boss and the
really
search
is.
for the working lighter.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
God, this damn thing won't light.
Thank you, Sprint, for the 1,000 bits.
Thanks kindly, dude. Gotta go donate some blood for babies. Sorry to leave, but I love you guys all the same. Hey, thank you so much for the support, dude, and thank you for donating your blood for babies.
Yeah,
Babies need blood, too.
turns out.
Well, that looks familiar. What?
Whoa.
I was a heavy smoker.
You'd have to for what to get that installed?
Yeah, that is not an impulse ad on your hand.
Smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit.
Oh, hey, we got Senile Sneck in chat. Distortion Devil. How's it going, Connor?
An honor to meet the legendary Big Boss. That's just a code name the CIA made up. Then perhaps I should call you John.
How'd you know that name?
I don't have
I meant like John Doe.
Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Center. That's a fun word.
Allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Is that what they think of Costa Rica?
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll
Sounds
build
better
a
than
social
belly button.
stronghold and then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it,
And the
its
pool.
economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War.
Not really selling us to your side.
Yeah.
Less than that. The CIA's got something else.
As far as I'm aware, these guys seem to be pretty,
What?
like, neutral.
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
That's a fun effect.
You asking
Check out
us
my
to
big
settle
smoke
a turf
W.
war between the KGB and the
Smoke.png.
What about her? That was all just an act.
Grimlock Tarask, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the team.
You
Thank you for the
mean her
support.
Words about peace. She was captured, that much is true. But
Got a little smudge on your camera there.
From her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed
Your
to.
first cassette tape.
It's a radio mix I made for you.
They shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape.
Side B is Duran Duran. That's only for me.
Yeah.
By accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
These boys at Sony sure are innovators.
They sure do know how to make a good
Didn't know you
Walkman.
guys were too.
And the Japanese are so efficient with their small electronics.
Help you understand.
Look at this. It can fit in your pocket.
Oh my god.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird. Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
Static?
So? So what?
Morse code, I'm guessing. Oh, horsey. There's a horsey.
Now it gets interesting.
I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal.
All right. That's news, considering she got shot in the head and left in a nuke.
Yeah.
In her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 19.
It's called Snake Eater.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Oz is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
Sure. I bet that's exactly what's going to happen.
She was your commander.
I'm sure there's no twists coming on that end.
And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss. Well, what'll it be? Will you take
Well,
the
now that you
job?
involve Boss.
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country?
That is not... Column A, column B, sir.
Then I suppose you won't need this.
Oh my god, he was right. Oh, he's burning the tape. Don't need another light, huh? Ever?
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Peace.
Okay. For peace, then.
That's how you say your name in sign language.
So that guy has a lighter on his thumb, a lighter and his index finger.
You said he was a heavy smoker.
Like, do you think he just like has all of them loaded up?
What do you think in his heaviest of smoking days, did he have 2 cigarettes in his mouth and he just lit them with the thumb and the index finger?
Yeah. Also, these CIA guys not very good at this unless they're literally wearing the hunting jackets so they don't shoot each other.
Now remember, wear your big reflective gear so that we can see each other easily.
Security is tight. Stay
But try to hide so the enemy doesn't know where you are. You're using those lighters on your hand, you just grip someone's face and then just turn on all the lighters.
We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Is he allowed on a plane?
Probably has to stow that hand. Hopefully it's detachable.
This house, thanks for the 500 bits, saying, Snake, I'll do it for pause. I'll walk for peace.
Title drop!
Title drop! Come on, mash! Mash!
Ah! I'm pressing triangle as fast as I can!
Got him! Ha
The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
ha! I do like the prompts for the QTEs.
Yeah, motion comic QTs are pretty cool.
Is that Vocaloid?
That's what it seemed like.
Nemo Everlight, thank you for the 9-month resub. Woo!
Did we just murder this man for a bunch of stuff? Stuff that sparkles?
I thought we just electrocuted the shit out of him. Okay, getting confirmation it is Vocaloid.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
Hey, who's on this line?
Map of their base.
Shit!
The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irazu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
Thanks, Kaz. I was gonna ask.
The man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Javelins?
They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
It's
Only
always
Mother of God.
fucking nukes. When's someone gonna make a cooler, different weapon?
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for those antimatter bombs. Things that can wipe out entire planets.
My God, they're building a black hole.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No
Worthless rip.
Need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
I mean, it tells me where their bases are, but
their
what good
What
is
do I
that?
do with that?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped.
What's up, Hackintosh? How's it going, dude?
Something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here.
This
No
heaven
state
that's on the
telling us what to do.
outside.
This is the MSF's haven, our mother base.
Woo!
We'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
And here's what we would be doing.
These chips and guac are my dinner. / lunch.
No, I'm good. I was actually just going to say I ate a late enough lunch that the idea of eating right now sounds bad, but drinking water, A-okay.
Shut the fuck up!
No way. What do we do?
The one without a hat seems important.
I'm looking for someone.
Eh? Eh?
Mi viejo! Shh!
Shut up! You don't know him.
Dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right?
I was right.
Relax. I'm not your enemy.
Is that like a whooshing sound, like he spun his gun before he holstered it?
What if this was just filled with the Johnny Test whip cracks? Just every time they gesticulated. Psh, 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 psh.
But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look? A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano. A photographer. I came to Costa Rica.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Birds.
Colombiana.
The Quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the time.
Yeah, fuck equipment.
Can we get Tyler in here and see if we can confirm this, back this up?
This place is crawling with
I just want to walk out with like a portable like Kodak. Just telephotos are for losers. It's about timing. Click.
I mean, hey man, any
Security force hired by Cordessa.
you know, don't
I love
blame.
his walk shuffle.
I'm on my way. Don't you worry.
I'm moving now. Anyone need help over here?
What they did in
Left,
Chile.
If
left,
that's the
right,
case,
left,
what did it have to?
left.
Whatever.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
You don't think
He's got like a sack over his head.
Impossible. Too much hardware.
Looks like the
Too many
kid from
bases.
Trick or Treat.
Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else. This was our last
Yeah,
hideout.
Da Nang.
Final refuge for El Frente.
Raise the roof, man.
Paradise of Costa.
Celebrate.
Then El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him.
Shut up.
Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You
That's what
carry
makes
on
us
this
so
legacy
cool.
of La Esperanza.
Us heroes.
They'll follow you, no question.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me comandante.
Amanda!
Compass, does that mean like companions?
I
I'm
guess.
guessing?
El Colibri!
Uh-oh.
Not the Colibri. Oh, we're being attacked by Nier.
And just a little bit ago, we were marveling at the technology of cassette tapes.
Yeah, right? What is this? It's flying and singing. Do we even have that technology right now?
I mean, we probably could do this with a drone of some kind, but it would take some doing.
Yeah, that would be very expensive, even by
Also,
today's...
it would not be autonomous. We would be directing it.
Yeah.
Someone would be piloting it, even if they weren't in it.
God, when we reach the day of, like, truly automated weapons, I think we're screwed.
Yeah, that's when things get real scary.
That sounds important.
You made the Vocaloid mad.
Hatsume Miku pissed. Core on its face looks familiar for some reason. It's probably important.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot.
No! Sackhead boy!
No, he won't survive the fall.
Out of my way!
Let him die!
At least I'll be the one to kill him.
To die at the hand of a compa and suffer their torture.
Sweet!
Oh, apparently modern Predator missiles can run fully hands-off on missions.
As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay.
That's spooky.
Over here! Find Chico! Venceremos!
Like, I'm unfamiliar with where we're at militarily right now, actually. Like, do we have drones that have, like, guns on them?
I know there was something, the only military thing I heard recently is that we made some new boat, but the guns on it, the ammo we made for it, we couldn't make work. So, like,
Yeah,
we,
the railgun thing
Yeah.
that they have on it.
like we spent a bunch of R&D to make like a new kind of gun, and the armor we have with it does not work.
Yeah.
Or the ammo we have with it. Something like that.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot El Chico Libre!
Chico Libre.
All right, you killed our leader, so now you are.
Probably Not a Mare. Thank you so much for gifting Erica NPC a sub.
Nice.
Eric NPC, welcome to the team, courtesy of Probably Not a Mare. Who should we shoot? What should we shoot? That's interesting. It looks like you could choose what to shoot
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say. What's the canon choice? Oh God!
Okay. Oh, she's fine. And I guess that thing just kind of gives up after that. Just fucks off.
Amanda.
I know you landed directly on the back of your head, but how are you doing?
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to ebb the pain very much.
Trust me, this is special tobacco.
Hold still.
You know, I'd complain more about the fact that she survived that if it weren't for the fact that we've seen Snake survive some pretty ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
Snake's gone through more shit than anybody in a Fast and Furious movie.
Anytime I'm surprised someone survives something, my brain just goes, they are in like fantasy good shape. In that like just lethal things are not lethal to them anymore.
And we ended up here.
They can probably take more bullet shots than a normal person too.
Yeah. That's actually how, like, the last time I played through GTA 5, the way I, like, I was doing it when I was getting, like, really blazed.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I made it, like, work in my head is like, okay, I got to avoid these gunshots. And then I realized, oh, I'm just soaking this shit up. So in my head, I'm like, oh, all of these people are basically Captain America super soldiers
Yep.
that can just eat this and move. Like, I have infinite sprint.
Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone.
I remember in Grand Theft Auto 3, I put in like the infinite health cheat or whatever. And then I was like, I want to see how many individuals I can get shooting me. Like, just at once. Just how many people on screen, just bullets flying, and just me, you know, superhero walking towards them like it's not even bothering me. I think I ended up getting like 10 cops or something, just walking forward. Felt super badass.
Oh, so this is kind of cool. Like, when you're zooming in and stuff, you can see her injuries and shit.
Mm.
Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
Took you long enough.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Eh.
Yeah.
Must be important, hmm?
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
Shit.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to
Mother
Irazu.
of God.
The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their
I'm getting the
babies.
strangest urge to watch Coco.
Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
Why? Is this some sort of war zone?
Brother, he's my husband.
Dum dum.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
And so Snake went.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-da-da-na-na.
What thing is it? Is it Emperor's New Groove where they specifically call it map travel? Like, don't worry, we have map travel or something. I feel like something.
The Muppets did that.
Is it Muppets? Okay, maybe.
Don't worry, we can get there in no time if we travel by map.
That's what. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
He's
thinking.
about to sell out his compas.
School Kid 727, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the team.
Let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes.
Small admission, I still haven't seen Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, really?
We're still
It came out in a period of time where Disney was kind of a no-go for my family.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember.
on living.
Long story short, my dad was like VP at a children's radio station in Minnesota called Radio Oz. Then Radio Disney moved in, literally.
Boom!
Like, the funny thing is they had somebody go in and be like, yeah, how do you run this thing? And then they went and stole all of the information. So they got sued pretty hard, but they won in the long run.
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I would say you're maybe not like. I wouldn't be like, man, go out and see Emperor's New Groove right now. But I would say it's a fun one.
I'll definitely watch it at some point. There are several Disney movies that just have not. Like, I skipped probably like 5 or 6 years of Disney movies because of that. Just because my family was like, no, Disney's a sore subject for a bit.
Nah, yeah, I can get that. So she didn't survive the fall.
Kaz, can you hear me?
I need corpse extraction.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Oh.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Who's there?
Chico, it's me.
Joy. Joy, that photographer.
Chico
right.
just like
A
Spanish for
war
boy.
I thought so.
I thought you were here for the birds.
Yeah, the birds of the battlefield.
Whoa. Is that chess? Can I see it? Wow, the same kind of chair used.
You can't keep it, kid. Here, have these instead.
Those photos. Huh. Oh no, Amanda.
She's safe. Don't worry.
You sure?
We're patching her up back at my place.
She's hurt?
I said,
Okay.
don't
People
worry.
are saying Chico
It's
is
just a
actually a
broken
name.
leg.
So
It's also a nickname, though. You
cigarettes?
hear it a lot. Like, hey, Chico, how's it going?
Yeah.
Cigar, huh?
kid.
Hey!
Mine.
Not for kids.
No smoking.
Chico, do you know where they took the cargo?
I don't know, boss. Why does your cigarettes smell like
What
skunks?
cargo?
Let me rephrase that. How do they get stuff from the coast up here?
Oh, that I can tell you. When the cargo gets to the harbor, they first
Dark
send it up to
2165,
marshals
thanks so
on
much for the
barge.
Prime sub. Welcome to
Then
the team.
They load it onto a jungle train past the banana plantation and transport it by rail. The train stops here. When it gets to the train terminal past the coffee plantation, they reload it again. This time onto a truck, which disappears into a tunnel headed
Man,
toward
you
the
have
mountain.
been paying attention to this.
Here.
Damn.
Chico, what's on the other side of that tunnel?
Nobody knows. None of our compas ever got close enough. He's protected by a spirit.
Well, that's bullshit.
A spirit.
If I hadn't already faced a ghost, I wouldn't
Giant monster.
believe you.
El Basilisco.
Is he a vampire? Is he, what is he,
Basilisk?
psychic? What does he do?
The king of snakes.
No, really, I saw it. I was camping up there one day, and just as I was...
I'm the king of snakes!
Loud noise.
He's not the
I
boss
opened
of
my
this
eyes and
snake.
saw an enormous shadow. Must have been 30 bara at least.
Oh, so it's a Metal
Just
Gear.
walking,
Yeah.
On legs as big as trees.
Then it's not a
Where did you
snake!
see it?
At the terminal near the
It's got
tunnel.
those big legs
I
like
only saw it
snakes
that
do.
One time.
What exactly were you doing there?
Well, me and my sister got into a fight.
And you just happened to go camping.
You know, their train should be arriving at the place I saw El Basilisco right about now.
Is it far?
No, really. Go past the coffee plantation, and it'll be to the north. What are you chasing?
Nuclear
Something that could keep
bombs.
the world in balance. Or destroy it.
Huh?
I heard that place was a narcotics plant before those guys took it over. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look, I get it. Even revolutionaries need to pay the bills. Still, must be tough for a kid like you to swallow.
Not really. I gotta get my fix somewhere.
Damn right it is. The route they use to transport stuff is the same one mi viejo used to smuggle drugs. He sold the drugs to the Norte Americanos and used the profits to fund the army.
This was an army built on drug money?
This kid could totally be a supporting character in Megalobox.
Is that why you went camping?
Yes. I managed to sneak into the plant a few times and tried to set it on fire. Everyone
Stretch
treats me
this
like a
PNG
child.
for crying.
I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm not a kid, I'm 12.
Take away the tears and they're just hiccups.
Could you?
Or he's laughing.
Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
Mi viejo. Papa.
Chico, look at the photos.
They're changing.
Mi viejo.
He's gone. But there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe. You want to get out of here, Chico?
I do, but
Come back.
Chicato, thank you for the additional
Your sister's
500.
waiting for you.
And Creed, thank you for the 15-month
back.
Prime
I
resub.
can't face everybody.
You told them where your compas are.
There's apparently a Monster Hunter tie-in with this game,
Let's
and
see.
Chico leads you there.
Yeah, Zito is telling us that apparently there's like a Rathalos or something in this.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all.
It's why he leads the Akatsuki.
All right, that's all the crying I allow.
Stop crying!
I'll put you out of your misery.
Jesus, I was.
I mean, the kid did say, "I wish I was dead." Snake's like, "All right, here, I'm here.
All right.
That's what I do."
Just
Shoot.
never gets any
You're
easier.
going to kill him.
I mean, this does get the point across.
I just wasted a bullet. Don't waste your life.
Now go find me another bullet.
Listen to me, Chico. You died here today.
Was it printed on
Wasted.
wood?
You're hombre nuevo. A new man. Now, give that new life to me.
Huh?
Fight with me, little soldier. Show me how strong you really are.
Your life is mine now.
Big boss not shying away from the idea of child soldiers.
Yeah, really not.
Then promise me one thing.
Which is actually also kind of a theme in 5.
Until you get older. Remember, real heroes are never as polished as the legends that surround them.
Besides, you're a kid. You're basically invulnerable in a
You
game.
got it, boss.
Snake is fine.
What's that?
C4! Ha!
Did he just Fulton the kid? Is that
Looks
what
like it.
happened?
Primary Karma, thank you for the 20-month resub, dude. Currently chatting up with TFS at the table, or catching up with TFS at the table, and Chapter 2 has been crazy from the beginning. Yeah, it is.
Notes.
64. You missed! Everybody knows bombs can't hurt you unless you get touched by the explodey
Yes,
part.
The only the fire part is painful.
Cyan Funk saying apparently there's a bunch of shitty tank fights in this game. Another reason I'm glad we're not necessarily playing it, but it ain't no Hind D. Blackout, thank you so much for the 19-month resub. Last weekend saw cosplaying Raiden into some. Oh, I saw cosplayed Raiden in the sombrero getup.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Hey, what? I'm surprised I don't see more Raiden like in that tux or whatever he was at the very end. That seems like a simple but cool looking cosplay.
Yeah. I'd like to cosplay at some point, but I want to feel like I'm in the shape that I need to be to do it. And all of the characters that I want to cosplay are like gigantic buff men.
Ripped.
For example, Mike Hagar
Yeah.
or current iteration of Kratos.
All right, yeah. Yeah, both of them rather cut, let's
Yes.
say. I cosplayed once as Axel from Kingdom Hearts.
I remember that, actually.
Yeah.
It was that Youmacon we met you.
Yeah. And to this day, that is the only time I've really cosplayed.
I remember absolute zero of what I talked about with you, but after the fact, like somebody mentioned, like, oh yeah, that was Master Waggles. I'm like, who? And they were like, oh, he does this thing. I'm like, oh.
Oh, all right.
Hurry after them then.
No, that's about right.
If I
Yeah.
don't get moving, it'll be too late.
All right. I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain?
Would I shave my head for that? The better question is, would I actually diet properly and get in shape for that?
Why don't I let a local
Yeah, there's some other commitments he'd have to make first. And if he committed to those, shaving his head would probably seem like a small drop in the bucket by comparison to the lifestyle changes
Yeah,
required.
if I could get cut like Kratos, I don't think my hair is at that point a concern.
And head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road.
EPAM, thanks for the 20-month resub.
That's probably the best way.
We'll do our best to listen to your request.
Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. Oh shoot, Kaiser was sitting here earlier. We might need to turn this one down a little, actually.
Oh.
I forgot. I am louder than him. And this one is... Yeah, just bump it down like a small notch, probably. Just a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. Now I shouldn't be bleeding anyone's ears. Yet.
Cross the bridge and head north.
Little Eloys.
I'm inside the facility. There's rows
Nah, they're
and
missing
rows of
arms.
trucks here.
Oh.
If that's where they brought the news,
We'll call them
then
Preloys
the truck
then.
we're after should
There we
be
go.
there.
Flip.
Mr. Kojima.
What?
This is the one.
All right.
It's
No, I'm
still
glad they put that in there. It's great.
The cargo's already been offloaded.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
I know that voice.
Too late. The changes have already been finalized.
I also know that
Yeah.
You
voice.
told me it was going to be a deterrent, that we wouldn't have
Ogre?
to launch.
I am not arguing with you, Doctor. Our goal
Dr.
is to
Giraud?
create a
Yeah.
perfect deterrent.
That's why I agreed to help develop it.
However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength. 3 key principles ensure effective nuclear deterrence. First, you must have nuclear weapons. Second, you must never use them first. And third, and most important,
Forget the
if
second
someone attacks you, you must strike back. Unless we prove beyond a doubt that these 3 principles work in practice, the world will not accept our new
So hold on a
And the only
second.
way
To prevent
that
people from using
is to
nukes, we're
show
gonna
them
have to
we are
use at least
capable
once to
of
make sure someone
actually
fires
launching
back at
a
us
nuke.
to prove it works. Is that this
But
guy's logic?
you can't tie it to us. Mod Rain, thank you so much for the 20-month resub, dude.
Will be the last one ever.
I won't let you use my creation like that.
Your creation. That thing.
That's
wasn't
a
even
face.
Your idea to begin with. You stole it, didn't you?
Stole it. You're one to talk. You got the idea for bipedal locomotion from the communists in the first place.
Actually, my friend, I got it from looking at someone walking. It wasn't that hard.
Not another word about stolen ideas. Should we succeed here?
Everybody knows a bipedal tank is the most
It is
effective.
the most efficient
Your name
way.
will go down in history as champion of both progress and national security.
The hell with that.
Doctor! Unless
always thought
we
it was
prove
too
we're
hell with
capable of launching, Peace Walker is useless as a deterrent.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be.
You used me! We used each other. I'll get my old director's job back at headquarters, and you'll finally be able to walk tall among your colleagues.
I won't let you get away with this!
How unfortunate.
Okay.
Guess I'll just have to take your legs for myself.
Oh no!
Datacon, no! Ah.
Peace won't just come to us, Doc. We are going to have to meet it halfway. V for victory.
Or Vendetta. H. Richard Green, so that's not? Unless that's a...
Wait.
Sounds a lot
Sounds
like
very much like him.
Hey, you okay?
Don't do it!
Snap out of it. Where are the nukes?
He's gonna do it! He's gonna launch a nuke!
Now I gotta go back up the stairs. It's not even using its two legs to walk. Oh, it's the truck.
That thing's fucking strong. Man, and I thought I thought Sahelanthropus was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Okay, they have many different versions.
This is our drone with a caboose.
That's the Shagohod. It's the Shagohod with a shit ton of armaments.
Yeah. Pupa. The Unmaneds.
It's a regular piece roller.
That's an AI weapon. The Pupa. It's fast, so be careful.
Okay, it's not quite the Shagohod. It doesn't have those little grindy gears in front.
So its brain is contained in the AI pod, the big cylinder.
You know, casual 70s tech.
Let's make sure its weak point is lined in red.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to put it inside and like be further armored. That'd be silly. I like that it gallops at its first leg movement.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, the way that thing moves is actually really cool.
Yeah, quick, get in the AI pod. That seems safe. Nothing bad could happen by climbing in the AI pod ever.
Hatsune Miku jumps out. Now you are the Pupa.
Jesus fuck, I'm so glad we aren't playing this. I'm sure it's easier than it looks, but wow.
This is a cool idea though. Like it doesn't, you know, full disclosure, doesn't exactly look fun to do, but on paper I actually really like this idea a lot.
So I'm guessing you're like stealing these drives so you can build your own later maybe? Like get different AI shit and plug it in. I don't know. Seems like a neat idea.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself. I work here.
Oh, have no problems with stairs now, huh, Huey?
Well, he wasn't being pushed down
Name's
this time.
Huey. And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
Still going with that?
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica.
Oh, you're not an expert in everything.
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
It says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
You're also pretty handy at fighting weaponized robots for an entomologist.
Anyway, Long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc?
Jesus, that's an intense stare.
Big butterfly.
Want to ask more questions?
Got anything else?
And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist.
Oh, sweet vape,
I was
bro.
gonna say, is that a fucking vape
The
rig?
nukes were loaded on that machine.
Sick
The
rips.
project's entering its final phase.
Project.
We use this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned.
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called Chrysalis and a treaded type, the cocoon.
How convenient
No.
that we're looking for butterflies.
There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands, though.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
The CIA's station.
So, did you
chief for
program
Central
these
America.
things with your, like, Apple One, or...
Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War.
Hot
He's the one running
Coldman.
the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Oh.
Peace Walker.
A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery.
Legs.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Never heard of it.
Must be something
But
completely unrelated and
They'd
different.
actually need
I'll talk to my
deploy
son about it,
dozens.
though.
Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another
Couldn't
world
we just
war.
say that happened?
But the theory of nuclear deterrence
Oh, right, he hasn't
exists only
met
on paper.
the mother
In reality,
yet.
there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings.
With all this
no.
AI shit
Let
you've
me
got,
give
you
a
could
real
very
world
easily program it to
Let's
not
say
be made by
Country
human
X
beings.
launches first
Every
against
time he
Country
does
Y.
this, I expect the computer to
The
go,
people in
would
charge
you
of
like
Country
to
Y,
play
like you
a
and me,
game?
They're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole Country X can exploit to launch the first strike.
I feel bad. Like,
Which is why we
I know
designed the
I've
system
never
to be
seen
unmanned
all the way through the movie
with
War
peaceful
Games,
retaliation
which is what I was just referencing.
Yeah.
But I know how
It
it's
chooses
resolved
the
and
appropriate
therefore
target
do
and
not
launches
have
the
any interest in ever
retaliatory
seeing it.
strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It
Hey,
closes
Zito, thanks for the raid, dude.
nuclear
Whoa.
deterrence
Look at all them
theory,
kobolds.
rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke.
And the entire world will go to war
and
with
then his
Costa
version of
Rica.
deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this
And then that
illusion of
Einstein
peace
schmuck got all the credit.
That piece of shit,
And then I was
Albert.
born. Unable
Fucking dumbass couldn't wipe his ass before my dad's ideas.
Damn Kraut.
I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing.
TWP, thanks for
got
the
to be
second month
stopped.
resub. Happy to have you on the
Where'd
team,
they
dude.
take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them?
No, they have my
It's
butterflies.
kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could.
It seemed pretty efficient.
Yeah, it was working pretty well.
To work, it must function in place.
Also, I feel like there's a lot more subsystems that go along with that.
He's really toning it down for the layman.
Does it just like... Man, I don't know, dude.
It's the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
A mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration.
Yes, Cerebro, as we would call it, if that weren't for some reason copywritten.
But its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing.
Ah, there we go.
Hush, hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove
thanks,
was
Lanny,
recruited
for
from
the
the
auto
States
host.
too.
You're
In
welcome.
the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the
Even
lab
me.
and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum.
And I'm the nicest guy I've ever known.
Finish the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security.
This is just a lender, though.
Oh,
I need it back.
now, one more thing.
What's this?
She's the
Letter
one
of
who called Dr.
recommendation.
Strangelove.
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
I feel like they put a lot of effort into animating him adjusting his glasses.
So what will you do now?
It's all that time they saved on his walking cycle.
At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah,
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
And you'll lose consciousness near the edge of the atmosphere, but don't worry, the helicopter will grab you.
Gonna be
I
fine.
was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone.
But me.
Call me Snake.
Snake. That name seems familiar somehow.
Death.
Why?
Probably just deja vu.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
It's as if our lives are a cycle and we're going
That's
to
where
live
you'll
this
find
out
Dr.
repeatedly.
Strangelove's lab.
You just walk out to that mountain.
Hate birds.
Hey,
Tu m'as trouvé. C'est moi, le loup.
French.
I mean,
No one
Francais.
speak the king's English here.
Dis-moi qui tu es.
Please, do not kill me.
You're no soldier.
I am a tourist.
What's your name?
Please,
Yeah,
Doing here.
you seem like a tourist.
Cosima.
Seem like some kind of... Oh, you're Cat Tabor.
You're not one of the soldiers? Please, lower your gun.
Ah, see now, Snake, I see you've studied Mosey too. Je suis là, je vis.
I'm an ornithologist.
A poacher?
The gun's for self-defense. I'm looking for that one rare bird in Costa
What you call it, you know, as an expert in my field.
The one that's really tough to find. Yeah, that one.
The one that I've mentioned twice so far.
They're rare, but
Get a better cover, dude.
treaty.
The resplendent Quetzal is red listed.
Really? You know your stuff.
I am an ornithologist myself.
What?
Well, we'll have to compare notes later.
If only I had
Over
not recorded
dinner.
that stupid voice.
Voice.
I was trying to capture the Quetzal song.
You know, like you do in a war zone.
On my way through a thicket, I saw immense runes towering before me.
I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
You're the one who made the tape.
I am loyal to myself.
I was captured by that woman. But she was kind. She gave me food to eat. and
Although
gave me
they stole my
bathing
pants.
each day.
Yeah, you know.
But she said I could go home in a month. So whatever you do, don't take off the blindfold. Do so, and you will never leave here.
So I left there and took off my blindfold.
Guess you didn't listen. How'd you escape?
Was
I
a
waited
month
for
really that
nothing.
hard to wait?
Stole an ID card. They almost caught me, but I managed to elude them.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right? What's in there?
Lots of machinery, a big computer, like you would see in a university.
What about the room where you heard the voice? Anybody in there?
I don't know. There was a tube, a large tube in the back. When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack.
Bum, bum, bum.
Simply said,
The Ripper!
Jack.
That's the name of the
"Got to get me out
the
of
bird
here.
I'm
I need
chasing.
a shower."
Wait here. I still got business to take care of.
What? You're not thinking of going in there, are you? You can't leave me here.
Relax. I'll have some friends pick you up.
Do you like balloons?
This is Miller.
One for recovery. A civilian.
I think.
Snake, we don't have room for any more civilians here.
Well, too bad. She's cute.
Not even for a blonde Parisienne.
A what? So she's, pretty foxy?
See for yourself.
Pardonnez-moi.
If what she's saying is true,
Donc quoi?
I think we found Paz's friend.
The missing one?
I'm thinking that she's the one that made that tape. Have her listen to it when she gets there.
So she's safe then. Good news.
I'm sure Paz will be glad to hear it.
You bet. Snake, the ruins are just up ahead. Head north.
On my way.
What about me?
Stay put. Ever wonder what it's like to be a bird?
Get pranked!
Don't worry, you're gonna look back on this and laugh one day.
Access denied.
What?
Oh, I was right.
It won't open.
You need keycard 2!
Huey, your ID card isn't.
Yeah, sorry, they don't really like
Open the
me.
lock.
It can't be.
What's going on?
I got fired.
Be that much? Strangelove's in charge of authorizing IDs. Sometimes a working card has its privileges removed. Say, if she decides she doesn't like that card's carrier.
You think that's what happened?
Well, I was never exactly her favorite. Well, this could be tricky. The soldiers outside aren't allowed in the lab either, so their cards won't do you any good.
Great.
Just wait for it to open.
Kaz, where's Cecile?
She just got here. Hold on.
Snake!
Cecile.
Whoa.
How did it feel to fly?
Wonderful. For a moment, I felt what it must be like to be a bird.
Also, it was terrifying and I hate you.
Stop my research and get a pilot's license. Did you need something?
You said you'd gotten an ID card, right?
Yes, but it was confiscated when the guards got me.
Who took it? What did he look like?
He had an orange jacket.
Ah, thanks.
Alright. I can already tell this would be a part I wouldn't have liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same.
You have to track him all the way through the swamp, and if you get seen, you have to try it again.
Again,
Let me think.
concepts I think are fine, but I already know how Metal Gear normally goes, and when this is the presentation, I'm like, shit.
Just what I'd expect from a birder.
Would you like to hear it?
Thank you, Conman55, for the 1,000 bits.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Clarification, there are many types of AI. In terms of Peace Walker, it's a reactive AI, meaning it follows specific tasks. Playing a game of chess, it can also be classified as law, lethal autonomous weapon.
Ah.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
An essential skill for any ornithologist.
So in other words, the AI may seem really complex, but it is just reacting to things. That's why there is a difference between being able to tell it to just give itself orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, the AI that is set to point and shoot a gun, probably not good at chess.
Talk to you soon.
Or maybe it's the best at chess. It's probably
I don't know.
undefeated.
Play that tape for Cecile.
I sure did. It's hers, all right.
Then she must be.
She's not. Cecile says she's never even met Paz.
What?
What?
She's at least 10 years too old.
But
I'm guessing Paz convinced herself that it was the tape her friend made. But never mind that.
That seems really fishy.
Yeah.
Somewhere, someone is lying in this line somewhere.
It is in a location where you'll hear Quetzal singing. Find that soldier, retrieve that card.
Gotcha.
There's the orange jacket. Persona 5.
Use card.
Excellent. It's open.
Oh, those nice ziggurat temples.
It can't be.
Is it the horse?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
And who might you be?
you. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting. Snake.
You fucking. Who might you be?
Yes,
Snake.
Waiting without joy or pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Hi, I'm a horse.
You men and your guns. You all say the same thing.
Freeze. Don't move. I'll shoot.
I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her.
She like her
Kill me
sister.
like you killed the boss.
So then who are you?
Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are.
Hey, she had like a whole Itachi thing going on.
You used the pretext of a mission to kill
That's
a
what your
true
country
hero.
told you, but my name is
that what you call
Madara.
loyalty? Answer me.
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other
In
side.
case you didn't play Metal Gear Solid 3.
She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves.
There had to have been a way to, like, you know, kill her and cover it up.
Yeah.
Could have prevented
Couldn't we
all
just
out
placed her under
nuclear
witness
war.
protection or something?
Or, you know, brought her with us and then just said, like, yeah, no, she's
Yeah,
dead.
and she
It's
died.
the truth, as it was
It's not like we
told
brought a
to me.
body back with us to prove
So
it or
the
anything.
truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was
I did not bury her. I left her in a field.
So
Just
that's
like
the
she would have
conclusion
wanted.
You came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world.
Oh.
I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead.
That's a different
Special guest
franchise.
Negan coming.
Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it.
She's not doing bumps of coke. I don't know what that
I gave it
particular type of snuff is.
What?
These are just smelling
back. Care for a
salts.
sniff. It's only snuff. You're a
Okay.
cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now.
So I was 100% accurate. Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, nicotine!
This is my baby, my morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an imago. A complete individual, in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you?
So are we gonna get like super VOD muted for this sing?
A man.
I can tell by his
A
footsteps.
warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod.
Yes, I made it. I get to name it.
Project. I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool calculating machine programmed to
You know,
inflict
the
swift,
boss.
sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation, but he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind, one that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of
Oh
only
man,
one
so insult to
person
injury.
who
They didn't even
trusted
ask for
the
your
fate
brain. They
of
asked for
the
boss.
entire
Yeah.
race.
What's your real goal here?
By the way, I'm pretty sure we put a bullet through that one.
Why was
Primary
the
Karma,
legendary
thank you so
hero
much for
forced to
gifting
betray
a
her country?
sub
Why was
to
she
the
targeted
community.
for
Oh yeah, that's right.
assassination? Her most
There's that new
beloved
thing where you can just like
Oh, yeah.
throw
I
like
have
press a
no
button
use
and
for fabrications.
gift a bunch of subs out there
I
to
want the truth.
just
The boss's
anybody in
last
chat.
That's cool.
In this case, it's Black Poison 18.
Nice.
Welcome to the team, Black Poison 18, courtesy of Primary Karma.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Swillifix, thank you so much for the 17-month Prime resub.
Boss.
Jack! Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home!
No, I...
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again. If you can.
Oh, all right. Oh, this is awkward.
So now instead of pulling the trigger, we just have to pull out the memory box.
I was gonna pull some shit out. We'll get it right at some point.
One of these is the right one.
Why did you come back? Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
I'm gonna pull the one that's making you really bitchy.
One of these wires has to be the right one.
I'm surprised just pulling one of those doesn't fuck everything up. This seems like a very delicate machine.
Nah, it's very hardy. Needs to have the whole memory pulled. It can still work on 1% the brain.
What are you doing, Dave?
I taught you all I could.
Daisy,
The rest you need to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
Push it one.
This make this fight looks a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
You
It means
idiot.
devoting yourself to your country.
Do you think Kojima had mommy issues?
As long as we
That's
have
kind of the vibe
loyalty
I
to
get
the
a
end,
little bit.
There's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
Like, he definitely has thoughts on women.
Yes.
The only thing we can believe in.
And they're certainly complex and deep-rooted.
Yeah. I am happy though. Women seem very competent in Kojima's universe.
Yes,
which,
they're
which
all
is
in
an
a-
issue a lot of creators
They're-
don't tackle well.
It seems that they're almost always in a position of power, at least in, like, you know, Metal Gear Solid and beyond.
I also just
and-
noticed that was a piano rendition of Snake Eater.
Yeah. Diamatsu, thank you so much for the 2nd month Prime resub. And Meow the Nim with the 500 bits. Thank you guys kindly. But yeah, they're almost always in a position of power. And they often have to, be put down in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Except in the case of Meryl, who is always awesome
Yeah.
and only needed to be
been
saved.
good.
And only needed to be saved the time when she was not really
the time
good
when
at
she was basically
fighting.
outnumbered.
Yeah. And then there's Quiet, but you haven't met Quiet
I
yet.
haven't met Quiet, so I
Quiet
can't
is-
speak to her. I know she is provocative, let's say.
Yes.
In design. And that's all I know about.
When they decided to make the Figma figure of her, they decided to texture the breasts so that they could be
Great.
moved.
Nice. Well, hey, that's just realism. If she's
Exactly.
in an action pose, her chest would move.
That being said, she is the best companion
Okay.
in that game.
I
Hands
understand
down.
that she is broken.
Yes. PD's Plays Games, thank you so much for the sub. For, what is that, 6 months? Thanks so much. So we're shooting up Hatsume Miku right now, I think. All that Vocaloid.
Yes.
Ooh, I got a Diamond Dog versus Quiet thing going. Yes, I agree. Diamond Dog is really good. But, man, is Quiet just like the most useful in a combat scenario.
I get a very similar vibe from this from the other Metal Gear movie we watched. Like, I think this is just the same person.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy.
Because these kinds of cut-ins with some of the boss fight just to be like, and here's what you would have done.
Yeah, which is appreciated.
Yeah,
I dig
no,
that.
I like that a lot.
This feels like a very Shadow of the Colossus type fight.
Okay, so the...
Climb in, and this is where you pull out Hatsume Miku. Somebody's saying once the enemies get helmets, her use goes down. Not if you have the right sniper rifle.
Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take
Intolerable
whichever one
Hulk,
you
thank you
want.
so much for the 16
If you
month
attack
resub.
parts of the exterior of the machine,
Thank you so much for all the support, dude.
memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
Neat. Well, we'll just pull them out anyway.
Explaining how this process would work.
Yeah, once you give Quiet the Harkonnen, it's over.
That AI is just like, peace, I'm out of here.
She played me like a piano.
Forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right then. I confirm the
I am
location
getting a
of
shot of that
the
Quetzal.
final testing base for Peace Walker is
Apparently,
15
when you
miles
play
to
these
the north
boss
of
fights
that lab.
multiplayer,
It's
someone
an
has to be in the
underground
pod
facility
messing with the
disguised
AI
as
while
a
the other
rock
person's
quarry.
still fighting it.
All you
That's
need
pretty
to do
funny.
is
Yeah.
sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Right.
Snake, you can destroy it, right? We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Yeah.
How's the horse doing?
Not too bad. He's over 20 years old.
He was hers after all.
Seems like some part of her became a part of him.
Brush that damn thing's mane. Poor thing.
No. That's how we know it's
The platform and the cerebral
its
AI
own
are
horse.
supposed to be assembled at an underground base disguised as a mine. If my guess is right, both of them have already arrived and are being readied for final testing. Destroying the platform will be difficult. I suggest getting up close and destroying the AI instead. Whatever you do, I'm begging you, don't let my Peace Walker launch a nuke. Hurry, Snake!
Well, I was gonna let it until you asked.
I find it hard to believe that there's still an hour and a half left of this.
Yeah, like this feels like coming down to the end of what it would be. Maybe it's really, really, really long credits.
Maybe. Like maybe we're about to hit like the second act twist or something.
Actually, it was Zero who brought all of this here.
Oh man, I would not put it past that actually. After everything we've learned about Zero.
Yeah, Zero does seem to be a bit
Piece
of a
of shit.
piece of shit. Yeah, we're just about to finish disc 1.
This reminds me of that, oh god, who's coming out with that weird, I think it's Peter Jackson that's coming out with that, like, mech world movie where all these people, people are basically living on basically giant tanks that are riding around the world, like a wasteland of the world.
I actually haven't heard of that.
It reminds me of that. I don't know what the name of the movie is, though. Pseudonym, thanks for the 500 bits. Question for Lanny. Without any spoilers, who would you say is best dog? Blade Wolf, Horatio, or Diamond Dog? Oh, man. We lost Horatio. Like, Horatio just kind of fucked off, and we never found him again. So...
Not exactly loyal.
Yeah, not exactly the most
loyal
loyal
with his
dog.
wedding goggles.
Yeah, with his wedding goggles, he was adorable. I miss him. But probably Diamond Dog.
I've heard good things of Diamond Dog. I look forward to meeting him.
Yeah, if Horatio hadn't fucked off and just disappeared into nowhere, I'd say him. Although for the one person that sent in the little pop, like the vinyl pop of dog meat, I still have him at home on my, like, home computer desk.
Nice.
People asking, what's Horatio from? How are you not aware of the TFS plays Fallout 4 from, what, 3 years ago?
Something like that. Whenever it came out?
2 or 3 years ago. We started it before we even had an office.
Yeah.
That's how old it was.
The unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them.
By the way, that was sarcasm. You are totally cool to not remember that.
No, I'm disappointed in you. How dare you?
Grant's disappointed. I'm not.
Guess you're just a bad fan. Whatever.
True fans remember.
Initiate.
What's the situation?
We're waiting on acknowledgement from Reptile. It could be a
Scorpion.
Don't take all night.
Sub-Zero. Johnny Cage.
Coldman. I'd
Snake
like to
walks in.
perform
Well, at
one
least
final
Smoke is
check.
here.
Everyone, take a break. I've got some concerns about stomach.
Now's your chance, Snake.
We're not going to make you play this part, thank God.
Jack, you've returned. What's wrong? Your body temperature has fallen.
You're imagining things.
Have you come to destroy me?
Couldn't they have just, like, given Snake, like, a really big, like, electromagnet or something?
Yeah.
It's freezing in here.
I see.
Snails on a chalkboard. Thank you so much for the sub for 3 months in a row now.
What is it, Jack?
Happy to have you on the team.
Is that you?
What is it, Jack?
What is a me?
Do you have regrets
Regrets?
Does not compute.
about your final mission?
My final
You removed the slot that contained my regrets.
One in Groznygrad.
I've never been on a mission there.
Ah, this is a
September 1964.
cataloged version of her brain.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You betrayed the
CIA
United
didn't know this
States,
part?
And then
Or whoever they got this from?
I killed you.
I have no record of such a debriefing.
Well, the debriefing was more of a bullet through your
I
head.
have to know. Did you defect to the Soviet Union of your own free will?
There is no mission record matching that description.
Dude, it's clearly not actually her.
You're not the boss. The boss is dead.
Who is the boss?
Do it, Jack.
Who's the boss, boss man? I guess it was being a little loud.
The same response back at the lab. It's a sure sign that you are nearby.
It's an honor to meet you again, Big Boss.
I've seen that coyote before.
Swear to God, that sounds so much like Frank Welker.
Lobo. Smells like a rotting corpse to me.
I know all about you. Selena Yarsk, 10 years ago.
You were involved.
The operation to eliminate the traitor. I planned the whole thing.
Shouldn't a suit like you be back in Langley? What the hell are you doing here?
It's what the CIA does best.
President
Ensure
Eisenhower,
people
why?
keep their mouths shut, or else pack them off some
Do
place
I
where there's no one to
know?
listen.
I get it. Trying to claw you
I
way back
liked
into their
you,
good
Ike.
graces.
It's not quite that simple. My aim is a new world order. Détente, the NPT. SALT, TTBT.
I can say letters too.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis, the structure of the Cold War has been coming apart at the seams.
That has to do with
A
salt?
new age is dawning. An age in which Peace Walker, an infallible nuclear deterrent system with the patience and cold logic of a machine, will play a vital
I'm aware this is taking place during the Nixon era, guys. He just looks like Eisenhower.
Machines.
Cut me a little slack.
romantic. Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, when the commander of a Russian sub refused an order to launch a nuclear-armed torpedo at an American destroyer? In retrospect, that man was a hero. He saved the world from all-out nuclear war. Humans are incapable of
I wonder if that
destroying
guy's got any
themselves.
monuments.
But an
That
AI
is super not true, by the way. We've been doing that for thousands of years.
Making it the one real deterrent.
People hesitate, lose their nerve. Isn't that why deterrence theory works in the first place?
No. Machines don't make mistakes. Only men do. That's why a fully automated, mechanized deterrent like Peace Walker is needed.
Like,
Once
I
our
understand
systems
this guy's
in
logic. I
place,
see where he's
again
coming
turn
from.
its attention
It's just like the forest for the trees kind of problem.
Yeah.
Just like, no, but
Honduras,
your plan
Nicaragua,
undoes what it's
Costa Rica,
trying to solve,
Panama.
though.
Peace Walker will be deployed
Look, if we just
along
destroy
Central
all of
America,
humanity, then there won't be
Yeah.
war.
Humanity will be safe if they
all
don't
of
have
North
humans to
America,
deal
South
with.
America, and the West Indies
Fair.
will be within its range. We'll bring law and order to the entire continent.
And you'll still be calling the shots.
You still don't get it. The age of heroes is over, buried alongside the boss and her bankrupt beliefs. From now on, our only heroes will be machines.
Ah, perfect.
Is this
Surely
this
no
sounds
one
like lyrics to a
understands that
Proto Men
better
song.
than you, except perhaps your partner.
Maybe this is the beginning of the divergent universe between this and Mega Man.
Ah, okay.
So remember, it's 20XX.
You're right.
So, and this is still
Hot
like
Coldman
1970.
sounds like a Mega Man boss.
Yeah.
If I
This
Is
is
this guy
19
built by Dr. Wily?
Maybe. I mean, this is still 1970s. You got 20-something years to get to Mega Man.
Yeah.
Coldman.
And with the
I
way
have
this
questions
technology
for
is
you.
moving,
Information critical to the completion of the mammal pod. Give him to me.
Don't waste too much time. We've just received word that the SALT 2 talks are on schedule.
also she's super dressed like an anime character right now
Yeah.
that's trying to hide that it's a female.
You are going to help me resurrect her.
Shut up! The boss is dead.
Bring him.
I need his blood.
Check out how perfectly we did this quick time event.
Nothing personal, kid.
Nah, Snake, a way meaner thing to do would be let that guy live after he shot all of his friends.
The fact that all of this is going on, like, it's really impressive, and I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, okay, he's doing all this. How is he not taking a shot at Coldman or? Got your badge.
How to feel.
Take him away.
Are you going to take the badge back? I'm guessing.
Maybe she didn't notice he took it.
I didn't defect. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me?
Can it be
Your
both?
country or your old mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Sploosh.
Rise and shine. Coldman's greed does not.
Ah, a
concern
staple of the Metal Gear games.
I'm only interested in one thing.
Soaked torture via electricity.
I'm a scientist, an AI developer, but not an AI myself.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm a scientist, and as a scientist, I find this distasteful.
But I'm the only one around who's able to torture people.
But you literally killed everyone else in the base, and Coldman's not gonna get his ass down here to do this.
Now,
Someone's got to torture you, is what I'm saying.
your boss defected from the US, taking a Davy Crockett with her, and used it to launch a nuclear strike on Soviet territory. That much I know from the CIA's official debriefing. Did she
So is it just the
defect or
female
not?
prisoners that don't get to have pants? Like, it seems like male prisoners lose the shirt.
Her pants were dangerous. They were a weapon. They had to be taken.
My orders were to take care of her.
Liar! I want to know the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Fine. Turn it up. It doesn't change the fact that I killed her.
I know that. But what I don't know is your motive. Why would a hero, loyal to the end, betray her country?
Actually, the end was loyal to her.
Yeah,
he
it's
fought
actually-
for her.
What did you see?
She betrayed more than just her country. She betrayed me, too.
Then how do you explain that bandana?
It gives me
Why
infinite
keep
ammo.
a memento of a traitor?
What are you talking about?
And what about that scar? Don't tell me you have the same scars by sheer coincidence.
Actually, I can't explain that one.
Answer me!
Mash triangle to not
man.
die.
Fucking mashing on a PSP. No, thank you.
Sacrificed her life for America, didn't she? Sacrificed all for a country that cared nothing for her soul or for her dignity. And you.
So she gave her life, not for honor, but for
I
you.
hate you. But even you must understand how I feel.
Now I get it.
I have a right to know what she died for. Why won't you tell me? You're no longer one of Washington's lapdogs. You have no moral obligation to your country.
Oh, I'm aware that there's a PS3/Xbox 360 port.
Your beloved boss brought back to life. Then say it. Say she died for America. That she remained true
Just
to the
snakes.
end.
And I'm
Gave her
proud
life
to
for the
be
country
an
that betrayed
American.
her
So he's getting
time and
tortured.
again.
She's a true leaf shinobi.
That woman was a traitor.
For what purpose?
She went to her grave, cursing her country.
Why? Who is it? What are you protecting?
I'm not helping you to finish that thing. Face it, the boss is dead. Whatever's inside that machine, it isn't her.
I'm raising the voltage.
I do that by menacingly rubbing them against each other.
I like how the prompt shows up beforehand. It's like, get ready.
Hey, button you're gonna press.
Do it. Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me.
Stop it!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Kill me.
Shut up!
Oh, that's the stuff! Oh My nipples!
If you just stop mashing triangle, she'd totally kill you.
Up the voltage.
It's already at max.
I can't up it anymore.
I don't hate you anymore.
Do it.
Then kill me.
Kill me. I killed her.
Please, stop! Stop it!
I killed her. My beloved. With my own hands.
Stop it! That's not what happened. You're lying!
I don't hate you anymore!
You're right, I didn't kill her with my own hands. I killed her with her own gun.
Was even more poetic.
Okay. All right. The truth.
Ocelot was kind of cool.
She betrayed her country.
Wrong answer.
Liar! She's not a traitor!
Wow.
This would be a rough spot.
It really would be. This is like one of the worst torture sequences in this game's history.
Don't understand.
This franchises, just because I don't recall having to press it that many times.
A game with regular torture sequences.
Take him away.
Oh, good, I'm fine.
That was easy.
No one checked you for that card.
Yeah, I guess. Remember the basics. Fuck!
The guy didn't hear a sound of that.
Snake,
Yeah.
What's up?
it's good to hear your voice again.
It's been 3 weeks. He launched that nuke a few days ago. Oh boy, shit's gone to hell up here.
Yeah. My lungs taste like charcoal.
No smoking for you for a while, huh?
I'll be fine.
Whoa.
Let's not get crazy here, Miller.
What's the situation with you? Everyone okay?
Yeah, but there's a slight problem. I can't get a hold of Paz.
Paz. I thought the professor was looking after her.
So did I. Here's the deal. I started thinking, and I sent someone over to the school the professor mentioned.
All these quotes are telling me.
It doesn't exist.
No, it exists, but Paz has been a no-show. The person at the school said neither the professor nor Paz had been seen there in quite some time.
Coldman knew about us. We've been marked by the CIA. The KGB and Paz brought us into all this. Coldman must know about them too.
You think Coldman's got them?
No. Remember, Galvez isn't some pencil pusher.
Yeah. The KGB will have eyes on Coldman night and day, too. Which could mean they knew what the CIA would try to do and are just staying out of sight.
Seems like everybody's kind of in the know on this whole situation.
Yeah, I feel like we're the ones who knew the least about it going in.
Back to work.
I better get moving.
Snake, we haven't detected any signs that Peace Walker's been activated. At least
You can
from
probably
the
just go home.
Yeah,
still
I
in
think
the hangar
mission
you were in
complete.
Earlier. This time, it's really our last chance.
Also, you've
AI.
earned yourself a sick day, buddy. You can go home.
It's too late, Big Boss.
Snake!
Pause.
At last I found her. The culprit who led you here to begin with. Should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod
Is he actually part goblin?
Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete. Finished.
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed.
Not all that
10
torture
years
information.
ago, your mission was to kill her. And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end.
True patriot.
Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal pod. I thank you.
Restored to life. You're
I don't
crazy.
think that's how it works.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target. An offshore area in the Caribbean.
Is that
The trade winds
I
will
definitely
scatter
get
the
whatever the name of the guy
fallout
who
all over
voices
the
Dr.
surrounding
Giro
region.
from this guy.
Yeah, right? He sounds exactly like him.
Die leaving plenty of free hands to help us mass produce Peace Walker.
And I will kill Goku.
And wouldn't you know, someone's gone and
Androids 17 and 18 will be waiting there.
Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too.
Whoa, that kind of
Oh,
peaked a bit.
All the better to test the warhead, CEP. You bastard. I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean.
Check the natural wonders on Tuesdays.
We're going to prove to the White House that our baby can travel.
Napster Fire, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the team.
The whole world will know of
Yeah,
Peace
Hearts
Walker's
and no, it's Ogre from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Koenma, sir!
Master Koenma!
Communist and guerrilla-controlled territory. Traverse any kind of terrain.
I love
and deliver a new
Yu Yu Hakusho spoilers, but I love that he's revealed to be the narrator.
Unstoppable.
The way he's revealed is the best. Because you don't think about it.
Yeah. Like you hear the voice and you just don't consider it.
You know,
Joe Po Rice, thank you so much for the Prime sub for 2 months in a row now.
China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must.
Kent Williams was the name I was looking for earlier.
Yeah.
And the Peace Walker project is the key. The advent of
For some reason I said Frank Welker. I'm like, wait, no, that's Scooby-Doo.
restless world. Don't you see, Snake?
Diamatsu, thank you so much for the 500 bits.
Nukes to have
Need to work on that salute. I'm also at a really odd
Peace
angle
Walker will
here.
restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold War. But if the world is to understand the
Recording
genius of
quality
our
on some of
plan,
these, isn't it?
we must launch.
Also, isn't the current Cold War still ongoing? It's not even the 80s yet, where it kind of petered out.
Stop them, Snake. Don't let him get away.
Like, Berlin is still divided right now. There's still a wall
The
there.
writing's on the wall, Snake. We know this Cold War is gonna end. I want one that won't.
I mean, if you're one of those guys, the Cold War never stopped, but...
I want to make a colder war.
I agree, Dragon. Frank Welker is a very good voice actor. Let's split up, gang. That's also why he plays Yoda, I believe, in some of the Star Wars stuff.
Okay, now this feels like endgame stuff.
It really does. At which point I'm like, how does this go for another hour? Sneakum, thank you so much for that 18-month resub, dude. Oh yeah, that is, you know, efficiency.
The ultimate weapon.
I can't imagine that thing being improved by wheels at all.
What? What did I do?
You shot it!
Oh no, we programmed it to fire a nuke the second it feels threatened.
Upon detecting attack, it aborts its command and enters small target suppression.
I mean, that's a good thing, right? We're stopping it from nuking stuff. Oh boy.
Priority target is you. Here it comes.
Roar!
Look out for its fire penis hose.
It's just me and a rocket launcher against this giant, massive, world-ending tank.
Whoops. I'm glad this guy's humble. He throws in himself getting hit a couple times.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, you know what?
Several times.
It's not perfect. Sometimes
Maybe it's unavoidable with this. It does not seem to be doing a lot of damage, so I'm guessing it's just kind of a thing. Also, Kieran would love this. There's so many damage numbers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now plant C4 at its left leg, then its right leg, then left again. Oh, look out for its fire penis. Oh, so it can be quadrupedal if it wants. It just doesn't want to.
Ah, my ass is on fire!
Help! It burns!
throwing a tantrum.
It seems like if you're keeping your distance, you're fine in that fight. But I'm sure it's a lot harder than I believe.
I'm sure we'd find a way to...
I'm sure we'd find a way to turn that into an hour. And yes, as Probate says, gonorrhea is no joke, kids. Get tested.
Freeing up space for more combat experience. Deleting English language.
Bonjour.
Oh, I thought it just stopped it.
Yeah, P-Quad.
I'm guessing this is from the remaster, because a lot of this looks really good for a PSP.
Yeah. It's also probably a lot easier to capture that way.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the prompts have been saying R1, and the
yeah.
PSP only has
That's
single
R.
shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you take too long during the fight, Peace Walker just sits down and fires the nuke. That's pretty
good.
great.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Peace Walker again!
Oh, now it just looks like the thing that you fight that the fucking senator's on.
Oh, yeah.
Snake, it's getting away.
It's the penultimate revengeance boss.
Yeah. I don't know if that Metal Gear ever got a name. And if it did, we probably just super weren't paying attention.
Yes! Ride the horse!
Excelsius.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm into this.
Okay, so it's the Excelsius.
There it is. It's still in range. Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
This horse can do 30.
Haas is on board the Hind too. I noticed that. She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away.
Excelsius goes to I.
Onward, Peace Trotter.
Go. Go. Yeah.
Yes, a horse to suppress Metal Gear.
That's great.
Okay, I'm happy. This is like a Flash game that you'd play online.
Yeah.
Avoid the missiles. This would be a part that I definitely hand the controller to Kieran because I am the worst at mashes.
Oh, God!
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just one missile.
We got it.
Just one missile. The horse can take it.
Got horseshoes for a reason.
Why are you telling me this? Yeah.
This just reminds me, I still need to watch that Red Dead footage.
Yeah.
See you around, big boss.
Holy, look at that. Snake, that's the border up ahead.
Once it passes that ridge, we are legally obligated to let it do whatever it wants.
It is out of our jurisdiction.
Hang in there.
Just run straight up this wall, horse. No! Horse, why?
Oh, God. Horses aren't like people. I'm pretty sure when they fall over, it's a big deal.
It's fine. Damn horse!
No, I feel you, Snake.
At least the mash triangle prompt stopped. Somebody get me a dolphin, I'll ride it!
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Don't cut back to the horse.
Stop!
Oh, it's a slow... Why?
Why would you do that?
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz, too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What
Yeah,
would Coleman
hard
want with Paz?
Paz was
No.
with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB plan to stop Peace Walker.
So is Peace Walker just tall enough to touch the bottom of that lake and
That's what
stay
I'm
above, I'm
guessing. It's just going
guessing?
across on its tippy toes.
Probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it!
I feel like this has gone beyond
Yeah.
clients.
Before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah.
You can thank Amanda.
Take the gondola west along the river. When you reach the northern bank, you are in Nicaragua. I've arranged for a guide to get you close. Snake!
Chico.
Sorry about the horse. He sure was pretty.
Eh.
Life's
It's
end.
just a horse.
Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic.
Almost?
Didn't you also leave that horse in a zone that got super nuked?
I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time.
Boss.
Not for honor, but for horse.
There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life. By your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. Kill me. Kill me now.
Remember, it's like a part of the boss became part of the horse. So you know what you gotta do, Snake.
Just shoot that horse. Oh, really? You did?
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. But then something happened
horse was a
that
patriot.
no one could have predicted.
I'm gonna download that piano remix of Snake Eater. It just sounds like something I'd want to listen to in my chill
So the
time.
operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove their innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss.
Also, I just want to point this out. He totally shot that horse in the leg.
Yeah.
Would have to do the job. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way that the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal.
Yeah, and she seemed cool with it.
Was her final mission.
What's even more disrespectful is how you guys keep trying to stop what she did.
Yeah.
Snake.
I forget. Naruto, was Itachi's name ever cleared when, like, you know, Naruto became the
I
Hokage?
think Naruto did. I think he was like, and we're going to talk about this and why it was wrong.
Her deep grief
People shouldn't have to give up their lives like this.
will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land.
Airheaded Aviator, I am sure there are people that our current history is like, and they were traitors, but our government was totally like, no, you need to do this.
History is written by the victors.
If we knew about it, it would defeat the purpose of their sacrifice, theoretically.
Something's not right. Keep guard doesn't look too bad.
What do you think?
Gonna need some help.
Like Benedict Arnold, if we were still part of the Commonwealth, he'd probably be looked at a little differently in history.
Yeah.
We'd almost certainly be our own country by now anyway. It would just be
Loud and
different.
clear.
Got in without a hitch.
Good. There's an airfield on the other side of the building, on the northwestern shore of the lake. That's where they'll conduct the launch. There's a communications tower in front of you. I'm betting they'll control Peace Walker from there.
Cause they're targeting Mother Base. Don't you think you should evacuate?
Nah.
Pseudonym, thanks for the 3 hundo.
Everybody here believes
Speaking
in
of
you,
chill
boss.
times, what happened to Stardew streams? I got bored.
Only so much you can do.
Yeah, I pretty much played that game to the point where it's like I was doing the same thing every single day, and there was nothing more to it for me.
Can't involve them in this any further.
Good. They've got their own cause to fight for.
And Snake, don't forget the bad guys have got Paz.
I won't.
We're prepping a few backup units. Don't let them launch, Snake. We're counting on you.
My Stardew routine was literally wake up. Is my ancient jelly done? Sell that. Has any ancient jelly or has any ancient fruit grown? Cool. I'll jelly it.
I don't recognize it.
What about
That was my day.
Done.
He just left for the control tower. Said something about entering the final data.
Oh, I did a bad.
They found me.
Snake!
Cause
You're really bad at stealth.
Snake, you okay? All MSFs ready to move out. They're headed your way on the double.
Are you serious?
The thing we've glanced over in this is the fact that in this game, I'm pretty sure it had that same portable ops thing where you're capturing other operatives.
Yes.
Snake, think you can make it to that control tower?
Not sure why, but this place is crawling with Russian troops. Gonna have to force my way through.
What the hell's going on?
A lot.
Get over there quick as you can. You're almost there, Snake. Stay steady.
Snake,
I'm coming, Paz.
do not worry about me. I am an angel of peace. I will be watching over you.
I feel like she just like activated.
Here goes nothing.
I still feel like some part of the story isn't lining up. Why did Paz think her friend made that tape?
Well, we still got about an hour to answer most of these.
I guess. And now a bit more
This
of
is
a
better.
chill tune.
Up next on AM radio, we have wonderful Latin guitar jazz. Oh boy.
Donna.
Huh.
I think that's the same person who did the Crystal Chronicles theme. Kiss your ass goodbye.
Well, if we weren't getting VOD muted before, we
Yeah,
almost certainly
yeah.
are now. But man, Kojima knows how to pick his music.
No, it's true.
Man, the Hind D just was not ready for this.
His house. Just listen to this music and tell me it isn't a major installment.
Snake!
Hey, what's up?
It was a trap, by the way.
You made it.
Oh, you invited
Too
other
late,
people.
though. The false data's already in place.
False data.
That's right. Peace Walker is designed for deterrence, nothing more. She is incapable of initiating a nuclear attack on her own.
And what the fuck were we stopping before?
Then what the fuck was the point?
And it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the U.S. homeland. After
Once it
assessing
believes
data
it.
as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list.
And the only name on that list will be
We
you,
have
Snake.
reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
What? Why are you firing at Toronto? What is happening?
Know this. Peace Walker's retaliation will be the first and last of the Cold War. It is the only way we will ever come close to achieving true peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
Which I am going to slowly do right now.
Oh. Hi.
Steve Bloom's back.
It had been a while.
Yeah.
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected. But I brought the technology. You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I'm stabbing you in the front.
Do you really think my comrades were working for the...
No, it's House. Coldman is not Elder Kai. He is not Kent Williams, as we were talking about before. We think he
just sounds a lot
he
like
sounds
him.
a lot like him, but it is not him.
Target Cuba.
Have you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Remember, no Russian.
Think, Coldman, we're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's
Okay,
plan.
now to be fair, this plan makes more sense to me in that it's like taking the previous plan, which didn't make any sense, and be
That's
like,
a little creepy, but what? But yeah, like, you know, he wants to ignite the war.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vladimir means
This other guy is like, no, we have to fire this to ensure peace. It's like, well, no, that seems like it's going to start a war.
Don't do it.
remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what
Getting a little too friendly there.
deserves nothing less than death.
Boss, I'm sorry.
Truly a child of peace.
Oh, well, I got it.
Let me help.
Blastoise, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the team.
Hold on, did he shoot him in the face and he's going like, ah, when he lands?
It looks like she moved her arm or something and, like, got him in the arm or shoulder. Or, I don't know.
Your part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications.
All right.
And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that.
Cuba is now the retaliation target.
Very well.
Good. It is done. As for you, big boss, I've been watching you.
Look at that smug grin.
You've performed beyond even my highest expectations. A true commandante.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I summoned you to Costa Rica? Had you make contact with the Sandinistas? A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty. Need a revolution? Manipulate the locals into doing it for you.
Uh-oh.
You mean Amanda and the Sandinistas?
Sandinistas, you've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a full-fledged, formidable army. And now,
Mobby.
you'll truly become our century's most complete human being. Chico. None other. A hero who, gunned down by the CIA, becomes a legendary icon. Sandinistas will rise up in revenge.
I feel like his head is not moving
on
the same axis as his body.
Yeah, it's like quagmiring.
Your strike on Cuba naturally will be the last straw.
Mammal pod data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39. Just like LJ.
He's a bobble.
In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the
Peace
boss
Walker
did,
isn't the
and
only
become as the
bipedal
chief
machine
and
here.
eternal fraud.
This is super like Adult Swim animation right there.
No, wait! I didn't mean this!
Freeze!
Dare point your gun at a comrade?
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory!
Hasta la victoria siempre!
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nika! We did it, Amanda! I mean...
Miss Hug and Kiss.
Comandante!
Boss, you hurt?
I'm good, just my pride.
Big boss.
It's big.
No,
Fuck
big,
it.
Jeez.
I am never going to be able to correct this, am I?
The rest of the game you spend correcting them.
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
Nonsense. You're the hero here.
You saved my life. You're the heroes here.
I never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Oh, trust me, I'm a very hard snake. Just as planned.
That was a very
Haas can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor.
cryptic
Find him a nice
glasses
company.
adjust.
Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
The AI.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake. I'm gonna bury it.
You guys are welcome to stay and help
I mean,
me.
you know, I could use it. All the extra hands.
I mean, it's still a giant war machine.
It's still a nuclear. Okay.
Maybe a couple of attack shots. I don't know. Oh, fuck.
I didn't bring her back
Probably
to
should have been
life
more
because I was
clear
forced
about
to.
asking for help.
I wanted to know how she really felt. How it really ended.
The boss is dead.
No, she's alive.
Oh, stop it.
Get
Some
over it.
truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you? Whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll tell us. I know she will.
So while this does set up a lot of important stuff, I do feel like the driving crux is like, did Boss really do what you think she did? And I feel like the answer is going to be yes.
Yeah. Like I'm almost positive it's like she has some ideals of her own, but it's mostly I need to do this to save the free world.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be like maybe she didn't tell you 100% of stuff, but the differences aren't gonna change her motives or how things worked out.
Also, I feel like everything's really wrapped up. How is there still an hour of this?
Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. You're the angel of peace. Leave the guns to us.
I'm actually the devil.
That was our agreement, remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
Yeah.
Selfie. I'm dying.
I'm still here.
Oh, God damn it. He is doing a thing. Why would you set anything like that near him?
Should we stop? No.
What's that noise?
Anybody? Did we leave an open football back there?
What'd he do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance. Norhead's nightmare is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
That seems
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman
really,
activated the nuclear
like,
launch.
insecure.
Yeah.
And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it.
Yeah, but whatever, though.
It gets worse.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data.
So it sent the signal of this made-up attack to everyone else? Is that what we're getting at?
I guess.
Spectrum MLFs.
Ah, the MILF signal. I'm familiar with that site.
Blacked out, even by EMP.
There's no way to tell the difference between false data and the real thing on a radar screen. NORAD will have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
And Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're
President
Coleman's just back there struggling. This is just going to prove my thesis. No man will retaliate. Everyone is safe. I'm proving a point here.
Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C.,
Press the button. Do it now.
President Nixon, the Russians have fired. Shoot him down!
Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine.
He is saying exactly what I thought. Oh, God.
Cuz, where's the president?
That's the face of a sane
In the
man.
middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
With the president gone, nuclear launch authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too. So after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the great destroyer.
We've already launched a nuke before.
Who was the Speaker of the House back in 1974?
It's their reputations.
Can't even hazard a guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
May not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand, she's loyal to the mission above all. And she's well aware that guaranteed retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent. Cuba.
Gerald Ford?
Oh, was this Gerald Ford?
Wow. Well, all right. Boop.
Without breaking a few eggs.
Somebody else saying Carl Albert. Carl Albert.
Okay.
Carl Albert, the Great Destroyer.
Are you insane?
Destroyer Albert,
You think
no.
it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war.
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right.
Thank you, my many masters of Google Foo.
I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu.
Have you contacted the president?
Coverall is not responding. Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signatures. Data is assessed as reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate.
The only one who knows the abort code is me.
Blech.
I die. No one can turn it off.
All right, then we just
Even if they do
call the White House and tell them to ignore it.
This password's just too hot to be cold, man.
I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
Peas.
See, that's how I die.
Go to DEFCON 3. Get Zach on the phone. This is Crystal Palace. Stand by for an emergency meeting.
They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her.
Quickly, get in my van.
She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Snake, don't let it launch the nuke.
Didn't we already beat this thing?
I mean, we shot it a little. If only I had a horse. Why do Metal Gears have to roar? What is the purpose? Vice Schnee, thank you so much for the 4-month resub.
Nice. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Hopefully most of that is taken up by the fight.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Fucking leaping all over the place. Launching S-mines. I feel like this thing's got a lot of health. Okay, got two of those bars down now. Doing damages to the S's and the M's. Ba 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 ba. Da, da, da. A true patriot. Oh, look, it thinks it's people. Yeah, I can see why this was also made a co-op game if those things are bullet sponges like that hard.
It stopped moving. Snake, you did it. You stopped the launch.
Huey, how's NORAD?
Not good.
BMUS continues to track the targets on radar.
The SP satellite status is green. Still assessing as reliable.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, a representative of the Secretary of Defense and Congress have arrived at NMCC.
I can do that voice too. Don't worry about it.
Drive system. The data uplink's still intact.
We've got 1,500.
Good news, they stopped the launch.
Oh, thank God.
Target region is confirmed as the west coast of the United States.
But NORAD is still tracking fake launches, I guess.
Prepare to launch ICBMs.
How do I make it stop?
Peace Walker is a fully autonomous system. Unlike the other machines you fought, its command authorities are all located inside its cerebrum.
You have to kill the boss AI.
We've got to stop the mammal pod. I don't have the abort code either. Coldman was the only
Didn't
one.
you build this damn thing?
It really seems like a poor idea to only have one person hold the abort
The
code.
exact point of failure being an elderly
Designed to be
man.
as strong as a bomb shelter.
What's it gonna take to get through?
I don't know, more bombs?
Atomic bomb will do it.
You trying to be funny?
No, I'm telling you, that armor was designed to withstand.
Crazy
a
Wolf,
nuclear
thank you so much for
war.
the tier 3 sub. Welcome to the team. Thanks so much for the support.
The president. The decision is on us.
You can't be serious.
There's no way I'm gonna wipe out the human race.
Why not?
This is the president's call. There's no time for that. We need a decision now.
Huey, call NORAD. We have to
Get
tell
Pentagon
them
on the
nukes
line.
aren't real.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, you meant on the phone.
Oh, I'm trying to email them, but no one seems to be checking that. It's 1970.
12 minutes to impact, sir. May God have mercy on our souls.
Jesus. Coldman guessed wrong. They're gonna go through with it.
The platform
Yeah, but he died thinking that he was right, so it's fine.
Some pressure.
pressure.
Sink it in the lake. With that much water pressure, even the tiniest crack should be enough to flood the innards. The AI pod is a mass of highly sensitive electronics. Short the contacts and the signal will stop.
How much does that thing weigh?
500 tons.
It's hopeless. We can't move that thing.
Whoa, Crazy Wolf gifting some subs.
Whoa, gifting out them subs with that Crazy Wolf.
Warheads have separated.
Estimated time
Welcome.
Subs have been claimed by Darklight1320, Allied Dog 02, Big Daddy Nasty 79, Duck Sauce 98, and Mr. Amazo. Welcome to the team, courtesy of the Crazy Wolf. Thank you kindly, Crazy Wolf. Goddamn.
Get straight to the point.
I love that new, like,
it's a real cool.
pick them as you get them sub system.
Launched any nukes.
How do you know?
The launch data is fake. Part of an experiment that leaked. You weren't supposed to receive it. Your radar is showing missiles that don't exist.
If you're lying, then we've got 10 minutes till we're toast. We have to retaliate or more Americans die.
The experiment was planned and executed by the CIA station chief in Central America.
You sure do know a
Put
lot.
him on.
He's dead. I shot him.
Give you his name, though.
We need more than the authentication code you gave the switchboard. We need proof you're actually Big Boss. Do you have any?
All right. If you know the name Big Boss, then maybe you were there at the ceremony when I received the title from President Johnson.
That guy.
Indeed I was.
We don't have time for this bullshit.
Hold it.
We have exactly the time for this bullshit.
We've got 10 minutes for this bullshit.
At the ceremony, the DCI tried to shake my hand. I refused.
It smelled like poo.
What happened in that room is classified, top secret. Only a handful of people would know.
He's making it up. Don't listen to him.
Wait. Why did you refuse to shake his hand?
Because I knew where my loyalty belonged.
Everybody, listen to me. Those Soviet missiles are fakes.
All right, cool.
What? You're actually going to believe him?
He's right. This is some sort of commie trick.
No, it's the real Big Boss.
I know.
Trust me.
I met him
How
once.
can you know for sure? Because
I saw him not shake a guy's hand.
then, and I was standing right next to the DCI when it happened. I saw everything.
Oh! Objection! Take that.
You saved us all, Big Boss. We'll stand down the alert.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, the other
Oh
guy.
shit, I guess those were real.
Thank you.
When we meet again, I hope you'll shake my hand.
No.
Tough luck.
What are you doing?
What the fuck is happening?
Standing down.
Damn it.
Those worthless sacks of...
Wait.
Come inside me, Jack.
What's happening? She's calling to you.
All right, now we've entered Kojima magic.
Yeah.
Destroy the mammal pod and the data will stop flowing.
Please, stop
You
now.
fucking swan dives in! What is this, Looney Tunes?
Your growth and the finality of today. Like us. I didn't raise you and show you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to...
Whoa, Crazy Wolf with 10 more gifted subs.
Is there such thing
Frostbite, Top Quack, Cecile X6, two that I missed, but welcome to the team, guys. And Crazy Wolf, thank you so much.
The other two were Horak 65 and Brinks 9.
Rin X9, yeah.
The world must be made.
Thank you so much. Damn.
Philosophers must be reunited. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still
Jesus.
All right, getting a little TMI there, boss.
We just gotta pull out every single core, and we'll be fine. Only got 26 left. And we got wow, this would be incredibly tedious. It's like, yeah, you got 3 minutes to pull every single core.
Just keep going, just mash.
Is he gonna start singing Daisy, Daisy? Those are probably programmers.
I was gonna say we're just peeking in on our Japanese lessons.
Like those are all names. That's true. You round down.
No. Last one.
Now you have to pull out the spirit core.
Date regions 0.
Now we just have to exercise her soul and... Wait, what? Oh yeah, no, I trapped the soul here.
The data uplinks bypassing the mammal pod.
Put down the gun! Come to your senses, man. The fate of the world, the fate of
3414159
the
is how
Earth
far I
is at
usually get with
stake
pi.
here. Why? I don't understand. Answer me. Tell me why. Answer me.
Oh, thank you so much, Crazy Wolf, saying TFS has given me a good laugh when I needed it, so I'm sharing the love. Thank you so much for sharing the love, dude, and thank you for all the support.
Me now. I'm ordering a retaliation. No, don't. It's the end of us all.
Who gives a damn? I'm not gonna sit here and die.
Whoa,
like a
crazy!
dog.
And another
Whoa.
15. God damn! Oh, they've gifted another 5.
Yeah.
Total of 15.
Now, Chairman.
Arstein 69, Nomad 94, Nitroglycerin returns a shiny Ralts, and Yonashi Panderson. There we go. Welcome to the team, courtesy of the Crazy Wolf.
Something rather more primitive.
Reptile has taken up mammal's dying wish.
Stop it. Don't just sit there. Stop it.
There we go. Man, that'd be weird if I reacted like that. What? There we go. It lost its missile tube, or like the smaller missile tube.
Problem solved.
Just a little percussive maintenance. Karisu, thank you so much for the 20-month Prime resub. Staying on top of it. Thanks so much, dude. Become as gods. Become as gods.
Snake just, oh, really don't want to be here.
I wonder what Snake's thing is like. Is he just out of ammo? Because I feel like I'd still be shooting at this point.
Smash Bro, become as boss.
Oh, Karisu gifting out them subs now. Let's see, looks like we got Moonlight Liquor.
Moonlight Liquor, Canadian Rage 1, Vulcan 422, Sparkster 0083, and Glossier Geosaurus Rex 09.
And then we got Diamatsu with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much.
Yes. Just saying, Crazy Wolf hype.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the team, guys. Courtesy of Karisu. Oh man, we're doing this for so long. Our chat window just went to sleep.
Our small computer took a nap. Come on. You just have to click the. There we go. Hey, and that time, Venom Snack with the Twitch Prime sub.
Welcome to the team. Courtesy of Twitch Prime. Still alive.
You sure you want to kill me? I know what music is.
That voice.
Are we gonna bust into a Jonathan Colton song though? Because I'm down for that.
It's become a yellow AI.
What's going on? That song.
Boss, is that you?
How in the...
That's a very good question, honestly.
Don't step on that butterfly! Oh.
Ghost in machine.
That's a different anime.
She's sinking herself.
She's drowning herself to stop the transmission.
Look.
Turns out they were fake. Looks like that one guy was right. I guess I shouldn't have held that gun on you. My
Whoops,
bad.
I'm sorry.
When the human brain is damaged,
We're going to talk
sometimes it
about this at the
recovers
Christmas
over
party
time.
and
Other
laugh.
parts of the brain take over the function.
I know we weren't supposed to have guns in here to begin with, but there's no reason to start throwing around words like war crime and
parts of the human brain. When those parts were assembled together into one, they must have become capable of functional compensation.
Sure.
So we made
that adds
two
up.
AIs, one based on insync and one based on command, and when we put them together, it created the human.
Would that computer even have the capability of adding a symbol? I guess it would. Whoa, Sparkster0083 gifting out them 5 subs as well. Recon ZX, Drive-By Fish Guy, Sansum9, Foxtrot777, and Ugron. Welcome to the team, courtesy of Sparkster. Thanks so much, guys. Goddamn, gift bombs left and right.
It's using its heart.
All of you enjoy those fun emotes and the ad-free experience, courtesy of your benefactors. Thank you again, Crazy Wolf, Karisu, and Sparkster.
The boss's innocence has been proven. Do you hear it, Snake? Do you hear the boss's song?
Oh, damn. Whoa, what is that? That's a lot. Goddamn, Crazy Wolf.
You're going to have to read through this list.
Thank you so much, dude.
When you went to space.
We've got
outside of battle.
Raris, Tubbs-a-lot, Fubar9898, Sarasi,
I understand.
Lofus Cromwell, Blade Shooter, Venator Regis, Gevin8710, Mr. DeJesus 34, and Landfee Goods Landfee Goods LLC.
Thanks so much, guys. Welcome to the team, courtesy of Crazy Dog.
That's what you wanted. So much that you gave up everything you had.
No, little butterfly!
But you couldn't achieve it.
Crazy Wolf, I'm sorry.
And still, all you can do is sing. There's no peace to be found anywhere.
No peace to walk.
And so, we can only keep on hoping.
There goes the headband.
Hoping.
Well, now we don't have infinite ammo.
No.
We call peace.
Now we know.
Well, I guess if it's a time of peace, we don't need the infinite
Yeah.
ammo. I mean, I guess that's the message.
And surely there will be no conflicts after this. This is the canonical end to the Metal Gear series, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just no need for it anymore. Still got like 30 minutes, though.
Chicago keeps saying it's not over yet.
There was another version of this that was 5 hours and 41 minutes. And this one includes the credits, so I can't imagine what that other one has. So yes, while I can see why people really dig this story-wise,
Yes,
I really dig the cinematic of the like the motion comic style. Cool. Like, it's really cool. I like it story-wise. I like finally being introduced to some characters that you hear about and or like exist in 5, and then you're just like, who the fuck? Like, why do I know them so well?
Why are they important?
That will make your experience with 5 a lot different than mine, I'll say.
Okay.
No, this is solid Metal Gear as Metal Gear goes. And it's the final complete Metal Gear game that we'll be playing. Well, experiencing.
Yes. What are you talking about? I'm sure Survive is complete.
How dare you even bring it up? Ugh. I wonder what that means to be guest artist. Like
that's something I've always wondered whenever they have guest blank on a movie or a game. It's like, how can you be a guest on a one-time thing?
Yeah.
I think you were just the person.
Yeah, you got hired
Guest
to do
seems
this.
exclusively for like TV show, or
Maybe-
if it's a long-running series of movies.
Maybe when they contracted her, they're like, I want my own credit outside of all the other artists.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
I'm doing this thing. Oh, here we go. Something coming in. Okay. Project Ito. Terribly sorry that you had to pass, I guess.
Snake, you still here? Come on. Let's go back.
I'm not going back.
Huh?
I'm done.
Snake, you don't
Claire
mean-
Bear 09, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the team.
What are you saying, Snake?
I was wrong.
Come on, boss. Everybody's waiting for you.
She betrayed me, Kaz.
Whoa, Crazy Wolf gifting a tier 3 sub to Reptin Art War.
She rejected her entire
Welcome to the team, Reptin Art War, courtesy of Crazy Wolf.
including me.
What do you mean?
In giving up her life, she abandoned everything she was as a soldier.
And you consider that betrayal?
I won't make the same choice as her.
I'm surprised Ocelot wasn't mentioned a single time in this game.
Then,
yeah, that's right. From now on, call me Big Boss.
Okay, so he's taking the name.
Yeah, he's just going with the title.
Yeah, he's no longer rejecting the title.
Is that like the Oh, now we're going Kill Bill.
Being told still not over.
We still Oh.
Proud to announce that preparations for Metal Gear Zeke are complete.
Thank God.
We can activate it any time.
Got it. Thanks, Huey.
Thanks for building my war machine.
At least now I can finally say I helped you with something.
There's something I need to discuss with you, boss.
Get to the point, Kaz.
We recovered the nuclear warhead that was loaded onto Peace Walker from the bottom of Lago Cosibolca.
What?
Warheads are radioactive, even if they're relatively stable. If we just left it there, it would contaminate the lake
Okay,
or fall
yeah.
into the hands of terrorists.
Those would all be bad things.
Right. So while the White House is figuring out how to cover its ass, I thought we'd take some precautions.
What did you have in mind?
Load it onto Zeke. Zeke is our deterrent.
Oh, come on.
Here we go.
There's no way that's going to... Well,
Define slippery slope.
I know for a fact that doesn't end well.
If you're not on board, we could always dispose of it. But it won't be easy getting another nuke. This is a golden opportunity.
Come on, man. We're a lone group of individual... We're a small army of individual people. Let's take this nuke. What's the worst that could happen?
How could this go
If you want
wrong?
to get rid of it, boss, we'll get rid of it.
No, don't. As long as there are nukes out there,
We should have one.
We should at least have one.
ourselves if we're going to be a world power.
I knew you'd see it that way.
Thanks,
boss.
boss. I got it,
So
buddy.
As long as we stand apart from nations,
It's already loaded in there. This was actually more me telling you than asking permission.
in a way, MSF is a country itself. And we just became the world's 7th nuclear power.
Take that, Iran.
Snake, Zadornov has disappeared from his cell.
What? You're kidding, right?
Afraid not. You got a new mission. Find Zadornov.
Who?
Big Boss.
It's Spike.
Oh.
Nice shot. Bang.
My work is done. What are you talking about?
V for victory. Rocket. Peace.
Oh, please. Yes! Damn it.
Shit.
Supposed to take out your eyes.
Looks back at the hand. It's flicking him off.
Because I found Zadornov. I had to kill him.
Ah, cool.
So much for a fugitive.
Something's not right here. I'm thinking he had a friend.
No, impossible.
Inside MSF.
What's going on?
It's Zeke. It's moving.
What?
There's somebody inside. I can see them. Snake, get up here. Pronto.
I'm gonna take my time.
Isaz, thanks for the additional 500. Rocket power! Woogity, 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 woogity.
His sleeve seems way too small. Come on, just lower that index finger. Ah.
I recognize this base.
And do you know who's on Zeke?
I think so.
I have a guess. Please. Okay, I was wrong.
Barbasol, or Barbalos Sandwich, thank you so much for the 16-month Prime resub. Sorry, my brain trailed off.
Oh, I am myself, all right.
Oh, stop! Come on, pause!
My true self.
Crimson Phoenix, thanks so much for the 4-month resub.
Kaz, shut that thing down.
It's automated. There's a pilot in there.
I made some modifications. This machine was meant to have a human pilot.
What are you saying?
You're saying I'm not a man?
Modifications. Kaz, what are you?
Never thought I'd be into machines, huh?
Then Zadornov's
You're into a pretty big machine right now.
Paz, what are you doing?
I'm taking it back.
Taking it back? Where?
To our leaders. To Cipher.
Wah, 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 wah. God, stop it, Paz. You're too young.
This weapon is Cipher's creation.
Paz, get down from there.
Do not call me that. I am Pacifica Ocean.
We're having to fight the entire Pacific Ocean?
So Paz stands for Pacific. And your last name is Ocean. And you work for Zero.
My age, my mission. Cipher gave them all to me. My entire life has but one purpose. To carry out Cipher's plan.
Zero runs Cypher, by the way. Yeah.
The nasty tobacco. The angel of peace crap. The hooked in with a dream routine. I am through with all of it.
Paz, you can't.
I told you not to call me that. It makes me want to puke.
Well, then you shouldn't have introduced yourself as it.
Now the real Peace Walker project is finally about to reach its goal.
The real project?
Once upon a time, there were two young men who idolized a hero called the Boss. One day, they suddenly lost the point of origin. The Cipher. That was like a mother to them. Unable to come to terms with their sorrow.
Eh?
They each decided to carry on the will of their hero.
In the end.
Oh no! What that meant. In the end, they became
there we go, I was right!
And the Zero from which they both started was split into two.
Their fear.
Their Zero was divided.
The wrong path ever since. There is no happily ever after waiting for you in the end.
So
only fury.
She's apparently in her 20s. Apparently her being a teenager was also a lie.
Ah, okay.
Where does
So
an
this
army
is totally
without
okay.
borders call
Yeah,
home?
it's totally fine now.
A state without borders, of course. A world without borders.
A world without borders.
The Cold War order is about to collapse. The age of electronic intelligence is about to begin. The NSA, CSS, NRO, DIA, etc., etc.
Thank you for adding those two.
The community that has long bickered amongst itself will be united in a world governed by electrons. Cipher will gather all information, watching over the world and guiding the will of its people, all while they remain blissfully unaware.
But what does this
There
have
will
to
be
do with
no
the
one to
Patriots?
oppose them. For the first time, the world will be ruled by a single will. Until the new order is in place, you and your army will be the force that protects it. You will be Cipher's deterrent, pulling the wool over the eyes of the old order with your charisma and military prowess. Accept our offer.
The fact that the true bad guy was like this little girl is
MSF
totally the anime move.
Yeah.
That's an offer.
The boss threw down her gun, and with it, her life's calling. You,
This is
her
when what's her name in Gurren Lagann turns out to be like the Spiral's proxy.
Right.
You are too afraid to let go.
I was made to fight. I am a gun.
Is that
I am a gun.
Is it a gun?
And I've always got ammo. Throws that rocket hand.
Admit it. This thing is
Ah.
a monstrosity, a product of your own fear. But not Cypher. Cypher thought of something different. Cypher's going to control guns.
Control gun.
With ID tags, we've got our friend Drebin. He's in on the deal.
It is the ultimate approach to the illusion of peace.
With our timetable, his grandson will make a huge profit.
In fact, he'll own his entire. In fact, he'll have his own currency.
Is rescinded. And now the ultimatum. Zeke is already in nuclear strike mode.
Yeah, Kaz, this might have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
Putting a nuke on this
Yeah,
thing.
just looks back at Kaz, just like,
United States.
couldn't just contaminate the lake, could we?
Here is your consolation prize.
Couldn't have just informed the UN, like, hey, there's a nuke down there. Somebody want to come dispose of that.
Without borders can be. You and your men will become pariahs, and you will be wiped off the face of the earth. Rather than
Now, I might not know a lot about machines, but I'm pretty sure they don't like that amount of water
Yeah,
that
no,
seems to
that
be in
seems
there.
bad.
outbursts of nuclear aggression. You will give rise to a new world order, an age of
Machines are typically either running with combustion or electricity, and water mixes with neither of those. well.
Yeah.
Do you like the picture I am painting? Big boss. When all is said
It'll be a gentle
peace is
place, a
nothing
cold
but a
place.
fantasy. A game is a game. You either win or you lose. All you can do is fight. Stop me if you can. The peace sign is the V of victory. Say, peace.
So does the cockpit get flooded because... Does it get too hot in there otherwise?
Is it a coolant?
Whoa, okay. Sung by Paz.
Yeah.
Tara Strong is very fluent in Japanese.
Turns out. Okay, yeah. I saw people saying this song should be in Smash. I was like, I don't. Yeah.
I could see it as a level song. I kind of wanted like Mother Bass to be one of the levels, frankly.
Yeah. We got
There's a lot.
Moses back, it looks like, but
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stage hazards that you could have there. This is total. There's totally a DDR remix of this song somewhere. Look out, it's gonna sumo you. What? What?
Oh, that's great.
What the fuck? Gee, Gray Fox, why didn't you just do that?
Yeah, come on. How tough is it?
Okay. I mean, okay. There was a realm of, acceptability. I think we
That's just
crossed
too
it
far?
there. I think that crossed
That
it.
is the bridge too far. Yeah, nano machines, son.
They even said this thing weighs 500 tons. Now, sure, maybe you're not bearing its whole weight on that one leg, but I'd be willing to say there's at least 100 tons trying to crush down on you.
Seems like an awful lot of it. Probably be right there.
Yeah, no, this is big boss dick energy.
It is no use. Zeke is out of my control. This is where it ends. Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace. The peace you will know will be fleeting, elusive. They will use you, disgrace you, and then
Let's be honest, true peace is a goddamn misnomer. The world won't know true peace until the sun burns out.
I was gonna say, until there are no more people to conflict.
No more creatures. Crimson Odin, thank you so much for the 12-month resub.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you so much for all the support. 7.5. Too much water. Yep, she must be dead. Let's not look into that at all. Cyclonus already, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the team.
My guess was going to be Huey, by the way.
How's it going? How's Zeke look?
The attitude control AI.
Well, he got shot quite a bit more.
Really?
I've been thinking about trying to make it more impervious to bullets.
Beyond that, it's up to the creator.
Turns out an M16 can do a whole lot of damage to a Metal Gear.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you despise me?
Doctor, are you asking me out?
Yes,
you
exactly.
only date people you hate.
Not at all.
He's blushing.
No. Pity. Because I've just had my heart broken by someone else.
And I'm looking for a rebound.
What? Really?
A really weak-willed rebound.
Could really use a pity fuck. That's all I'm saying.
Then come walk with me. Who knows what miracles might happen. Love is blind after all.
Yeah.
Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Is it literally just because the Emmerichs are the only guys around that the girls are like, yeah, okay.
I think so. I can walk with my fingers. And nothing bad came of that relationship.
Nope, not at all. It went very smoothly.
Snake!
Yeah?
Don't call him that. We almost got through this whole thing without a loading screen.
Yeah, that was actually kind of surprising. It's like the first one that didn't get edited out.
Hey!
That's great.
That name Paz mentioned at the end, cipher. It's a code.
Yeah, no
It
shit.
means empty. It also means
Zero.
A world of electronic intelligence built on codes, and at the center of it all, a zero. Look, boss. I owe you an apology. Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I knew Paz and the professor. I knew who they really were all along.
You son of a bitch!
I used them.
Oh.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
I used them. Also, I put the nuke on Zeke. You know,
please don't put these pieces together.
Played both sides, as it were, to take on whichever one won.
In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Yes, because I'm a quadruple agent.
Listen, MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built. Someday it's gonna be a new driving force in the world economy.
Is that your goal all along?
Maybe.
The Cold War's not gonna last forever.
I feel like if Miller wasn't a character that was introduced in the first Metal Gear Solid, this just would have been Ocelot, and there would have never been a Miller.
Yeah.
In the new age, armies won't be tied to states, and war will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is only the beginning. What we're creating here is a revolution in itself. Am I right?
Cuz it's not going to be that easy.
Like, Miller is literally a throwaway character in the first game, like the first solid game. He shows up to be like, oh yeah, you used to train me. Oh wait, you were dead this whole time.
Turns out.
East and west. The whole world probably knows about us now.
Including that Cypher outfit.
We've let ourselves interfere with the time.
Oh, he was. Apparently Miller was in Metal Gear 2. I don't remember that.
Still, it feels like his role is weird.
Yeah.
I see your point. So what happens to us now?
His role in 5 is weird too. I'll be honest.
Not everybody's gonna be happy with us.
Throughout that entire game, I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about him.
We upset the global military balance of power.
And these people would rather our army without borders not exist at all?
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now. We're a wrench in the old system of deterrence. As long as the times refuse
You know what
to
wrenches do?
change,
They clog up the gears.
Then who are we gonna fight?
The establishment.
Fight the man.
Who tries to restore the old balance, wants to snuff us out of existence.
Which establishment?
The.
Be a particular country or ideology that hunts us.
Who then?
We are going to be fighting the biggest beast of all.
The Rathalos!
Come with me on this mission!
10 years ago, the Times rejected the boss and killed her.
Cray Doran, thank you so much for the 17-month resub.
We're the ones being tested. Will the Times erase us? Or work with us? It's gonna be a lonely battle. No good or evil.
Camera getting a little close.
Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I think you do.
I'm with you, boss.
Yes,
We'll
yes,
see
you
how
do.
it
You're in
turns
4.
out together.
Wow, I almost forgot that he shows up in 4 and how important that is.
Yeah.
And the whole world's on our tail. Assemble the men.
Putting a team together. I'm just gonna get on this helicopter because it's kind of the only stage business I have right now.
Also, Bowie called. He wants his look back.
US and Soviet agreed to the framework of SALT II.
Strategic Arms Limitation Talks!
Thank you, Grant. Their treaty limits number of strategic nuclear delivery devices to 2,400. That still seems like a lot.
Yeah. Lots of stuff happened.
That's right. Vietnam's like still fresh when this was going on.
Huey becomes a father.
I'm sure Hal has a wonderful life.
Yeah. Only positive things.
The Outer Heaven Uprising in 1995. Everybody remembers that. It was like, what do you remember about 1995? Oh, you know, the shoulder pads and suits and the Metal Gear Uprising of Outer Heaven over in Alaska.
Okay. Is there still more, guys?
I think there's one more post-credit thing.
Okay. After the credits. Got it. Okay, so H. Richard Green.
Yeah.
No, nothing says that can't be a pseudonym.
It's true, but I'm pretty sure this would be a... Oh, in fact, you know what? Funimation is non-union work. This might have been a union gig.
Okay.
Troy Baker was in this, huh?
Okay. No, I think I do remember hearing Troy in this. But no, this seems cool. I'm glad we took this route, honestly.
Yeah,
but
no,
this does seem
is
like a
better.
cool game, and
I would not have I enjoyed this, and I feel like if we had played through it, I would have gotten really burned out on it most of the way through.
Stretching this plot out over multiple weeks would have maybe burned me out on it a lot faster than just watching it. watching through that, I actually really enjoyed that. And,
Yeah.
and like, oh, okay, yes, no, I understand what happened, which also normally doesn't happen after weeks
Yes.
and weeks of playing a game. Usually it's like, no, it's that person from the beginning, remember? And I'd be like, no.
This does fill in a lot of blanks for me. The story for Metal
Okay.
Gear is now complete for me.
Yeah, you have now seen each piece.
I have seen every single piece of Metal Gear from beginning to now. Not excluding the aforementioned terrible game that came out, I think, earlier last year.
Gosh, I think
Did it
you're
come
right.
out this year or last year? I think it came out last year.
It might have been this year.
Like, it just kind of came out to no
2018
to no fanfare and was played very briefly. But hold on, Senile Snake in chat saying Metal Gear Solid 5 isn't canon, but I will say there are parts of 5 that I really like, that like how they implement certain things. It just has a really bad ending because it doesn't have one. But I am excited to start Metal Gear Solid 5 next week.
No, yeah, I'm psyched to
Well,
to try
Ground Zeroes first, but it's
Yeah.
just the same damn thing.
Yeah, I'm psyched for 5, just because I remember when that came out, there were lots of people going like, even if you don't typically like Metal Gear games, you will like this game more than likely.
Yeah.
This is just a very fun system.
And yeah, Jacato, the plot of the games definitely could have ended here. There are some things in Metal Gear, like the Metal Gear Solid 5 brings up, like introductions of some characters that you get to see in some of their younger years. That's kind of neat. But ultimately, yeah, it's just like Kojima doing a send-off to the series more than properly tying up knots and stuff.
Yeah.
Because this ties up everything. This gives you everything you need to know between here and like what happens in the future
Yeah.
events.
Also, Mikey Emblem saying Ground Zero is the $60 demo. Was it $60?
No, it was
I
not.
thought it came out as a budget thing.
It was like 20.
Yeah, I remember being like a $30 demo or somewhere in that neighborhood.
I got it for free with my copy of Metal Gear Solid 5.
I got it
so.
for free on PSN, so PlayStation Plus, it
Yeah.
became a free thing at some point.
I'm sorry,
As
I didn't
did
get it
5
free
proper.
with that. I got it bundled. So the price was split. But either way, yeah, it's fun. It's good. It's a $20 demo. It was $60 when it originally came out. You know, actually, now that they're saying that, I do remember
Like,
hearing rumblings of that.
Yeah, like I'm questioning it because I don't remember that.
That's a-
but
that's
I
a-
will
that-
believe
that's
you
a-
as someone who didn't go for
That
it.
seems like a Konami thing. Okay, now people are saying no, it wasn't. Whatever. You guys battle this out yourselves. I do remember there being some complaints about it being too much money for what it was.
Yeah, I remember people saying it was too much money, but that too much being like 20 or 40 or something.
I didn't buy it when it came out.
Konami is dropping the price of PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes by $10 from $39.99 to $29.99.
Okay.
This was in 2014.
Yeah, so it started out as 40. That makes sense. That is a little overpriced.
Yeah, a $40 demo
I'd say
is still a
I'd still say $30 is overpriced. Maybe 20. I could say you get $20 of enjoyment out of that game because, like I said, you can find a few hours of entertainment in there.
Yeah, and if you saw it for $60, if you're an international viewer, it might have been $60 for you. I know some places. their
Probate,
prices are
please,
different.
dropping 1,000 bits saying so. The Metal Gear Survive one shot is after 5. Then. I don't know, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. You've dropped quite a bit of bits in support of Metal Gear Survive, and by in support of Survive, I mean in support of our deteriorating mental health. We love you, Probate. I say these things in jest. Okay, almost to the end here. We're at the Dolby part.
Yeah. Whenever the big logos show up, you know you're getting near the end of the credits.
Guns of the Patriots theme is on there. Snake Eater, of course.
Theme of Zone of the Enders.
Kind of need that. The other day I met a bear. Traditional folk song.
Yeah. Developed by copyright.
Apparently, The Other Day I Met a Bear is a Boy Scouts folk song.
Thank you for the additional 1,000 bits probate.
Saying, never underestimate me. I made a man play Daikatana. Kept you waiting, huh?
We will forsake our countries. We will leave our motherlands behind us and become one with this earth. We have no
Live with the trees, man.
no ideology.
Do we eventually hear Kiefer Sutherland give this
We
voice?
go
Or give this speech?
where we're needed, fighting not for country, not for government, but for ourselves. We need no reason to fight.
There's one reason the Kiefer Sutherland thing actually makes sense. And it becomes apparent during the game.
No other recourse. We are soldiers without borders. Our purpose defined by the era we live in. We will sometimes have to sell ourselves and services.
And our bodies.
We'll be revolutionaries.
Is House asking if this is David Hayter's last performance of Snake? No. Smash Brothers Ultimate.
We'll all be headed straight to hell. But what better place for us than this? It is our only home, our heaven, and our hell. This is utter heaven.
It's red now.
I could never have pieced that together.
The movie. Subscribe.
Right, he said there's a cassette audio here.
It's me. Smoothly, naturally. No.
Okay, that's
the
Ocelot.
Big boss doesn't know the truth. No, Langley hasn't decided what
Where's
to
that
do yet.
Kaz?
Their hands are full with their own mess.
I think that's Kaz.
I think that's Kaz.
True. Lubyanka is in the same boat. Yes. Other eyes continue to watch, but no sign of contact so far.
They both sound very similar when they're young.
Exactly. It's a non-state army to use however they want. They've probably decided there's no sense in wiping them out just yet. Better to make use of them. Indeed they have. There's a site near Angola.
This sounds like a blind
And we
read.
fully validated the AI as well. Agreed. In the end, a machine is just that.
It just doesn't feel like a conversation. I don't know.
Ziggin was
Something's
right.
off about it.
It seems it's time for a change in approach. Machines are best suited to specialize in high-level data processing.
Computations, as it were.
Of course. Speaking of which, any news on the sun? Two. Already.
Oh.
Really? But there's strictly an insurance policy, yes? So that's the idea. I wonder how Big Boss will respond. Yes, but I'm only interested in the business angle. Like I said before, I'm neither an
20
enemy
seconds
nor an
left.
ally. I'm merely a business partner. Don't forget it. Yes, I'll be in touch. My dear Zero.
Fucking what?
Miller was working for Zero all along!
That motherfucker!
Sons of Patriots.
Sons of the Patriot! Also, yeah, here's I Met a Bear the other day.
Okay. So this was in the game somewhere?
Somewhere.
Oh, this song. I've heard this melody before.
Bum, 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 bum. This is the melody to a lot of camp songs.
Yeah, I'm getting like 8 different sets of lyrics.
Yeah, I got Princess Pat going through my head. Yeah.
There you go.
It's fun. It's not my favorite song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. If it's your birthday today, then happy birthday to you! You thought you could escape it, but no, there is no escape, because there's birthdays every day. And if it happens to be yours today, then happy birthday to you. Thank you for joining us for Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
I personally prefer with the little green frog one day. That's my favorite one.
With the little green frog. Gonna be doing any streaming later tonight, Grant, on twitch.tv/MasterWGS.
I might stream some Tales of Fantasia tonight.
Coolly.
Maybe. Depends on what I'm doing. This went a little later than I expected. So
Yeah.
Possibly not tonight. I actually feel bad I haven't streamed a single night personally this week.
There's a lot going on.
But I've been kind of busy, so I kind of took it easy this week. I should be back at full force next week.
Nice.
Sorry for all of my fans.
I myself will probably be on for a little bit, probably not as long as I usually am, but I'll play some. I'll be refining some of my Hearthstone decks. Feel free to pop on to twitch.tv/LannyPator. In a few, I'll be on there, probably about an hour, maybe. I don't know. See what happens.
Sounds good. Well,
Either way.
anyways, I think this has been it for us tonight.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow morning for some fan art appreciation at 2 o'clock Central Time tomorrow.
Ooh.
Thank you again for everybody who is gifting subs, dropping bits, subbing, prime subbing, however you do. Thank you so much for the support. We love you all, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on Stream 4-Star.
Good night.
Peace out.
When you're in a spaceship, talking to a lizard guy. Sometimes the lizard guy punches your friend. That's when your friends talk to you, and you talk back to your friends and make them understand that the lizard guy that punches them today could be in a spaceship with you tomorrow. Next time on Star Trek.